Last we left off with our bronze toads. After the battle in the New Republic Tavern, the party had convinced one of the mercenaries that they had spared to join the Cloaked Rangers in their new initiative. Doran had written up a contract detailing the 1 year service and amnesty for all previous crimes the commander had agreed to in Bess's handwriting, for some reason, despite her sitting 15 feet away.
Shut the fuck up.
The same was done for Pettifer, and they both made their way via the underground tunnel system, presumably back to Shinebright. But Doran had noticed that all the conversation had been done with 10 or so other strangers of the New Republic watching, so he bribed all of them to keep their mouths shut, including 6 at one point. Later, Durathil made his way down the stairs and greeted the party once more, making light of the situation before offering some ideas to aid the Bronze Toads in their recent endeavors. Cramming into a small room upstairs, 6 blocked the door with his immovable rod to keep it secure, and Durathil told the party of 2 ideas he had. The first was to release a dangerous and unknown beast in the New Republic's tunnel system into the city to help deal with the rats. You snuff one large fire out by creating a bigger explosion next to it. Doran was particularly fond of this idea.
I like that idea.
Though Durathil was unwilling to give any more help with that for his own sake, for the time being. His second idea, though, pertained to a legendary, secret, underground library kept deep beneath the old Mages Guild Tower. He spoke of strange environments and defenses that lay dormant in an old emergency tunnel that the party could maybe use to reach this library and perhaps find treasures to aid them in Direwood. He offered to show them the exit of what was once supposedly an emergency tunnel exit that could lead them into this labyrinth underground in return for a favor that he might call in the future. The party agreed and set off for this secret hatch. And as the sun set and Durathil left, the party opened the hatch and one by one touched it, teleporting them through it. The party found themselves in a strange large cavern with all sorts of crystals, including large chunks of hysterium and other colored crystals that they presume to be modifications of hysterium. There were also purple bushes filled with various mushrooms of various sizes, and some as large as 8 feet tall. And in this strange cavern were also remnants of the old Mages Guild. Old decor, arcane ingredients and workstations, some food storage presumably, and even some comfy chairs, which Alistair is sitting in now. As they began investigating their surroundings, Doran playfully flicked some of the grain he had found at a large suit of inanimate armor, creating a beat to which 6 played his mouth harp. The party discovered the music animated the armor, and as the discovery was being made, Bess touched a rune shaped like an eye on the ground, fully activating the suit of armor and causing it to turn hostile, but not before Doran had shoved 2 of its arms into the barrel of grain. A flaming, ethereal, humanoid shape took form within the armor and attacked. Bess ran and screamed. Doran sat on the now shaking barrel to keep the arms from reattaching. 6 punched at the ethereal creature to no avail. And Alistair caused it to run in fear with dissonant whispers toward Bess. As the battle raged on, there was no clear victor in sight, so Bess, seeing the creature coming toward her, banished it. Successfully. It disappeared, the armor clattered to the ground, and the party prepared for the fight to continue. But it didn't. The beast did not return. The party turned its attention to a chest, a chest the armor had been guarding. It's a storage chest. After completely dismantling the armor and tossing the chest piece through the portal that they had entered through, the party brute forced open this chest, which was bolted into the ground, finding 45 gold pieces worth of coin, which they split amongst themselves. The eye attempted to activate, the one that Bess had found, and the party heard the roar of the creature echo throughout the cave, but it could not fully return to the material plane, and the arcane energy in the eye fizzled out. The party then investigated an area off to the side, which appeared to be a workstation of sorts, collecting a few arcane goodies and light blue translucent crystals, and quickly dismantling another set of armor in the same way they dismantled the first. 6 played his mouth harp to see if it could still activate, and it did, but it seemed to be troubled by the smashed and dismantled armor pieces splayed across the cave floor. As it was getting late and they were growing tired, the party decided to rest within the cave. Doran set up an alarm system, and the party split up a watch. And that is where we'll return. I'll bring us back to the map after that rather lengthy, now that I've read it, recap.
Yeah, it was kind of like the whole session.
I guess that's the point of the recap.
Could you start from the first session real quick?
Yeah, so you all meet in a tavern. Actually, not
No.
really. So 6 is in a tavern.
That's right.
What kind of D&D party starts in a fucking tavern?
Yeah, some bullshit.
Never
So
heard of that
this is
happening.
where we'll return. As first watch Alistair, I would like for you to roll a perception check, but you get advantage with your hound at your side that you have set up as a sort of alarm system.
Is what Tarzan would sound like if he was having a stroke.
Thanks.
Perception?
Yep, and you have advantage. 28.
Picture
Okay.
needs it.
You take a seat at the it's old, dusty, kind of mildewy, but like after you've kind of settled in,
I'd like to prestidigitation the
I
chairs clean.
was
before I
about
sit
to
down.
say, I presume, yeah, I presume you prestidigitation. You make it a nice, clean chair, and it's rather comfortable. You sit in the chair, maybe give your hound some good scritches for the first few hours of the watch, and you watch and you listen, and you hear nothing, and I mean nothing. If it weren't for the sound of your companions somewhat nearby sleeping, you would hear nothing but the blood in your body moving from within your ears. Okay, why don't you, from that message you just sent me, why don't you make, well, no, that's fine. Yeah. You already have some, so I will let you do that however you'd like. Was there a role you were hoping to make, or is there something you'd like to do specifically?
I don't know.
Or you're just telling me that this is what you're doing?
That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I don't know.
Okay. Why don't you actually make an investigation check as well then?
That's awesome.
Fucking love investigating.
Okay. An 11. So you also spend some time doing that. You can't gather much about what you're looking at, but you take some time to note some details that I've previously mentioned. And you have notes. The few hours go by, and it is eerily quiet. Absolutely nothing to hear down here. And your watch is
Gotcha.
eventually over. I believe next up on the watch list you guys had set.
Those are the two things that.
It's being.
This was on third.
They are incredibly difficult to do that to. You cannot do that.
Oh. Okay, noted. Noted.
Yeah, literally. Second watch was Bess.
That's me.
So eventually Alistair wakes you up from your nap so that you can stay up a few hours and watch everything and then go back to another nap.
I love naps.
Okay, would you make a perception check for me?
No.
Okay.
No.
So the next few hours go.
I take it back.
We all wake up to
Perception?
Bess's corpse laying on the ground.
No.
Oh, let's not do that.
Okay, 19. Okay. Same thing. A few hours go by. I presume you find one of the comfy chairs. The one cleaned by Alistair. A few hours go by and it is deafeningly quiet. If you really like try to focus on not listening to your friends over in the corner sleeping, all you can hear is the blood moving within your body. It is creepy quiet in here. Nothing. A few hours go by. And 6 is on third watch.
That's you, Jason.
You need a roll for me? Perception? Got it. Sorry.
We'll forgive you eventually. Not now, though.
Thank you. Oh,
24.
hey.
I forgive you.
Okay.
Thanks.
And the same for you. Eerily quiet. Nothing much to see or hear. It is
Okay.
almost terrifying. Or it depends. I mean, you will react how you would react. But, being in the New Republic Tavern and hearing people talk and the clatter of mugs, or in Shine Bright where there's the hustle and bustle of construction, or in the city where you hear wind, rain, and, rats chittering everywhere, it is strange to suddenly be in such a deafeningly quiet environment. Other than that, eventually...
Six definitely does not enjoy the quiet, so he would very quietly play kind of a tuneless tune on his mouth harp, just quietly.
Where are you when you do this?
Where is everybody? I'm assuming I'm near.
Everybody seemed to
where
be
everybody is.
Okay. I was gonna say everybody seemed to mostly be sleeping kind of toward the mouth of the cave, so to speak, where you came in from.
Okay, yeah. So right about there is great for me. I'd be kind of out there just tunelessly humming along.
Okay. Yeah. And you do
so. That's right.
And you do so. You look over at the armor. The armor. You start to play quietly. It doesn't seem to notice, and so you continue. And you all awake eventually to the boing 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 of Six's mouth harp. Eventually,
a mouth harp is a harmonica. Just so we're clear.
Wait, is
it?
It
Plays a harmonica.
No, mouth harp is a.
No, I disagree. Mouth harp is an actual instrument.
Yeah, the mouth harp is like it's got the
if
little...
you think of a hillbilly sound, that's
they're also
either
they're
a
also
banjo
called
or a mouth harp.
yeah they're
It's
called
a piece of metal that you stick between your teeth and then pluck.
they're also called jaw harps apparently.
Okay.
Or trumps.
Yeah, I saw it.
Or
Or
gimbards.
according to Wikipedia, a Jew's harp.
Yeah,
according to
that's the
Wikipedia.
first thing that came up, but I intentionally didn't bring that one up. Anyway, right. So it's actually a harmonica. Okay.
It's like a
I didn't know mouth harp was a nickname for a harmonica.
That's all what I've usually heard. So I don't know. I was trying to be like old timey and not call it a harmonica.
Okay.
Maybe it's the regional.
I mean, I'll say just for the sake of
We're
this.
Midwestern. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. No. Harmonica. It's a mouth harp. We'll call it a mouth harp. That's fine by me. Now that I know. Anyway,
Cool.
so you
All
all
right.
awake.
That
to
makes a
the-
lot more sense to him playing it along with Doran's beat.
Yeah, it does. Instead of a tick tick tick, it's yeah. No, you all
All right.
awake. Six is gently playing. What would you like to do? You
the
all
first
have your
person
long
that
rest.
wakes up, I say, it doesn't. I don't think it's bothering them. I say, pointing to the harmonica.
I think it'd be me who's the first to wake up as I've slept the fucking longest. I look at you and go, yeah, I really don't care. How did the watch go? And I will sit very close to where Six is.
Looks clear.
Oh, good.
Let's put you like right there, touching his butt. Best wakes
No,
up
no,
and glares at
yeah.
going.
No spooky.
That's just like, oh,
That's
Nothing
mine.
that I saw.
Okay, I'll get up and just start walking. I'll walk to this this barrel.
That barrel contains armor, legs, I believe specifically.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start grabbing grain.
And
Okay.
eating it?
You want a couple more handfuls of grain?
I would like to set it down in a pile over here and see if, with firebolt how well it burns.
Okay. Yeah. You guys watch Doran gets a good scoop of grain, throw it on the ground, and step 10 feet away, and it is a charred mess. They were very dry.
I look at Six. Do you think we could somehow tighten these little barrels and make them into little explosives?
I feel like you'd need some sort of a blasting cap or something. Generally, when like flower stores explode, it's because there's a lot of particulate in the air and it's flammable in that way. So I feel like you would need something to disperse the flour and then ignite it.
So what you're telling me is if you guys all throw flour and grain at someone and I throw firebolt, we might be able to create a makeshift wall of fire?
Makeshift, very very briefly. It would be more of a flash fire, then it would be a sustained fire.
So let's say we go up to a suit of armor and fill it with grain, and then I firebolt it.
Oh, what if we carried sand around with us and then struck it with lightning, and then create like glass
tubes.
glass to shoot at people with.
That'd be cool.
I say we find a way to turn grain into explosives, but we can worry about that on a future day.
I think the easiest way to turn grain into explosives is to turn it into alcohol.
Fair. I'm going to go into this room and start looking over the desk.
Okay, you sure do.
Fair.
Oh, Alistair, your
Just
hound would your hound still be there? Doesn't it last 24 hours?
Yes.
My
It is
alarm
invisible.
No,
was
8 hours. Sorry.
8 hours? Okay.
My alarm also lasts only 8 hours.
Okay, so the alarm and hound are gone. And what are you doing over here, Dorn?
Just looking over the desks.
Yeah, they're what you recognize as some basic arcane ingredients and alchemical ingredients, as well as some notes and what seem to be old journals or something. They look like arcane or alchemical workstations, but they're not full. They're not as full as the token looks. It looks as if, well, ostensibly, a lot more could fit on these desks.
Okay, I'm going to go to this chest then and try to open it.
Okay, you move over to the chest to try to open it. What's everyone else doing?
Trying
I'll keep
to
an
wake
eye on
up.
that. Make sure nothing pops out.
You're going with Doran?
Yeah.
Okay. Alistair is still just kind of stretching, waking up. Bess, what are you doing?
I'm gonna stay where I'm at and wake up slowly.
Okay, cool. Doran, unsurprisingly, this one also appears to be locked.
6, you still have that crowbar?
I do. I hand it over.
I look at it in my arms. I look at my... the second you hand it to me, I use my change self to make my my arms lose all definition, so I'm way skinnier. And I kind of look at 6 and look at my arms like, what do you want me to do with this?
I take it back.
And then the second it leaves my hands, I return to my normal, somewhat filled out body. Just the second he takes it,
Alright.
I was like,
I'll give it a shot here.
Okay, you can make a strength check.
I would like to help him.
One
The DC will be
strength
lowered
figure.
because you
There
have a
you go.
crowbar.
1 strength. Not saved.
And if Doran, you're gonna help him,
Yeah.
then it's with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so you both you get the crowbar in position and both put your weight into it, just and you hear like a little creak, but no, it ain't going.
This one's stuck.
I will say you can try
Anyway.
again, but if you fail a second time, you will both take a point of exhaustion. Because that represented like 3 minutes or so of you guys just like pushing and trying again, and 1, 2.
What is the material the chest is made out of?
It appears to be a thick wood lined with metal.
Okay. I look at 6 and go, I have a really bad idea.
Yeah, I know.
I just stare at him.
Go ahead.
We cover it with grain and light it.
Oh. I don't think grain is the gunpowder you think it is.
Dora just blinks a few times. Or you punch the chest as hard as you can.
We could also try to get Alistair's help there. He's probably stronger than me.
Alistair laughs from a distance.
It is quite easy to hear each other from a distance, given how quiet it is in here. Voices
Alright.
carry.
Alistair, you want to give us a help with this chest?
Sure, I will try. I'm not the man you make me out to be, though.
Okay.
It's better than flame and grain.
You have 3 men on this. And
All right.
you have 3 men on this using a crowbar to try to pry this open. One of you can make a
Yes.
strength check again with advantage, and since there are 3 of you rather than double advantage, the DC will be even lower. But if you fail,
Excellent.
2 of you are taking exhaustion.
Okay. All right.
Not 20, bitch.
Okay. I mean, Alistair was involved. It's a good thing Alistair was involved and rolled first. Otherwise, 2 of you'd be taking exhaustion right now.
Thanks, Alistair.
Yeah, Alistair
I don't
comes
even see
over.
Doran's roll.
I didn't roll 6 did.
I'd like to see.
I rolled
Well,
an
no, I
8.
only needed 1 person to roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Oh, I got you.
So it's a good
Sorry.
thing Alistair rolled first. Otherwise,
Indeed.
we'd be taking 6s again, and it would not end well. Alistair, I like to imagine in Alistair fashion, you basically just kind of come over and you don't put a lot of effort into it. You just kind of like put your weight on it. I almost want to imagine you like sitting on the crowbar. It's like, this is helping.
I walk over and I go, watch and learn. And I just pop. Open it.
No, watch and learn. You all together, push, and a cloud of dust disperses from it, and the eye begins to glow, and you hear the of the creature behind you, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Well, that's unexpected.
It's very unexpected. 'Cause I
Yeah,
thought we
is
were
it?
really quick here.
Oh no, you disperse the armor.
Oh boy. Wait, did mine roll?
So just to paint a clearer picture.
I love it. It says no character was found for selected, and then it gave me the
Oh.
number.
The
It did
armor
the
is
same thing
gone.
for me.
The armor is gone. However, you can still see this creature trying to take shape where the armor once was. And it seems to be spread out and wispy and not fully present, as if whatever has bound it to this realm is broken into pieces. But it is still there.
What's it doing?
It is making scary noises such as and droplets of water are coming from its form, and it appears to just be trying to form, and it is mostly there, but there are wisps of it all about where the armor pieces are scattered, and it is looking angrily at the rest of you.
Okay. Got it. All right.
So I will
An
roll
excellent
initiative.
choice.
Excellent. Okay.
Good choice.
Well, very much in fashion with how it's feeling right now. It rolled a nat fucking 1.
Ooh, with a -1?
No. Okay. So it actually beat 6 somehow. Oh, wait, no,
Ha!
modifiers.
Oh, okay.
Doran, what's your modifier?
A 1.
Oh, 1. Best, what's your modifier?
4.
A 4. Alistair, what's your modifier?
+1.
A 6. What's your modifier?
A 6.
Oh, okay, so you beat it. Good. Put you there.
No one rolled well.
No, everybody,
No.
including the baddie, rolled shit. Bess, you see actually at your feet these wisps of what looks like steam or mist trying to connect to the armor pieces around you, and you look back and you see this ethereal humanoid, blue in color, wisping about and looking at your friends angrily. What do you do?
I forgot to reset my spell slots, so give me 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah,
here.
well,
you
you
got
have all of them, so
screen?
at least that's easy enough.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a good guess at what you're gonna do first.
You do?
Yeah.
Good, because you're probably right. I want to try control water.
Oh! That wasn't
That's
my
not
guess, but
true.
that is far more interesting. Okay.
Let me see what. Hang on here. Where is my control water? It's a level 4 spell. I would like to. How do I want to do this? If I'm controlling water, could I just like hold it in place?
Yeah, you could certainly try.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm just gonna hold it in place because it's looking angry at my friends, and I'm just gonna hold it in place.
I am going to give it a saving throw, but it's going to be rather difficult. What's your save DC for your spells?
16.
16. Roll an Arcana check for me, quick. Okay, so +3 to your modifier, so 19 is its DC. It's going to attempt to not be bound by your arcane control. So
An
it
idiot,
fails
just-
miserably. So you turn around, casting cleverly control water, and you are controlling this water-like ethereal beast.
Can I make it do a silly dance?
Yes, you can make it do a silly dance.
Si-
So you guys,
Look,
the rest of you
look what I
turn around and you see Bess just kind of like twirling her hand around, and this scary, horrifying, like wispy monster is just kind of like it dabs, it flosses, and Bess is just having a grand old time. Alistair, what are you
this
doing?
was epic. Watching and grinning. Like,
Fuck. Bess
This
shutting
is
me down
good.
twice, and not even with the same bullshit spell. Okay, Alistair, you're having a grand old time. Doran, what are you doing?
I look at Beth. What the fuck do we do now? Can you just... If that thing's made of water, can you destroy water?
Oh. Can I? I'll keep looking at him.
I'm gonna start throwing grain at its feet. And try to make a little pile of grain underneath this thing.
You're moving up to it and trying to throw grain at its feet?
I'm just gonna grab a pile of grain from here and from 5 feet away just start tossing it.
Okay. Okay, sure. So you just start tossing grain at this thing. Yeah. You watch the grain like sink into its body. Some of it's like falling down beneath at its feet. Some of it's like kind of congealing within.
I look at the
Oh no, oatmeal golem.
I will take a step back and go, alright, I don't know what's going on or how to participate.
Yeah, this thing is just dancing. As Six shouts, "Oh no, an oatmeal golem! What are you doing?"
Well, I wish we had some cement. That would be handy. I mean, I guess I'm not doing too much of anything at the moment.
Cement. Why have you guys
Bess,
just kicked up the cleverness meter lately? What the fuck?
Throw
big-
grain!
Blake, are you okay?
Bolden's like, why so smart? Blake's
Throw
brain.
grain.
Brain must go.
Is there any more armor on it at all?
It is. So there are. I believe. If I recall correctly, the chest piece is gone, but the helmet, the arms and the legs, the armor pieces for those were just kind of, thrown about the area.
No, I think this is the one I smashed to bits.
Yes,
with the
and
crowbar.
smashed to bits, and so you can see those like bits all over. The wispiness of this creature is trying to pull them in to still kind of wear them, and they are moving toward it, but it's not looking good for it.
I approach the creature
Uh-huh.
and I just stick my hand in it.
Okay.
Does anything happen? Does it hurt me, or do I cause it any discomfort?
Does it look like it's been touched inappropriately?
Hey.
Hey, you're putting your hand inside this thing without permission, man.
It gave me permission. It didn't say no.
You
Oh,
push your hand
Go to
through
jail.
it.
Go directly
Your
to jail.
hand does start to go through it, but it is like thicker than you'd expect.
okay.
Like it feels like very viscous water, and it's cold, very cold, like frigid. And the creature screams, but it's a wispy scream, like a and looks down at you in anger, but just continues dancing because Bess is willing it to. So nothing
If I saw anybody
happens, but it's
coming
not
close to it,
comfortable.
if I had seen anybody coming close to it, I probably would have kept it from
Okay, so it is just held still, looking down at you, trying to look down at
Yeah.
you, in these like voids
Okay.
of eyes it has, and it screams.
Oh, I don't know how to punch this. Says 6.
I don't know how to punch this.
The meme that I just posted reminds me of what Doran is currently doing. He who peanut.
I stay. I think I don't know what to do at this moment, so I'll stay there with it.
Okay, you are there with it. You're up next to it. It is going to. I'm gonna say best from now on at the. I'm gonna say at the start of its turn, because if it was at the start of your turn, that would be a little OP. I'm gonna give it another save. We'll see, but the DC is still quite high with your Arcana check, and it rolled the same shit number, so it is stuck in place. Bess, what are you doing?
You know, I could try to destroy it, the water, but I think instead I want to try to cast Banishment again.
Okay.
I think that's what Holden thought you were gonna do the first time.
That is what I thought you'd do the
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah.
So now it gets a wisdom save.
And
Is
Charisma.
and is this this is concentration, yeah? Is control water concentration?
I am checking now.
I'll make the save.
Yes, it is
Okay.
concentration to control water.
So 6, as you kind of like pull your hand out and you're like, I don't know how to punch this. It suddenly seems to regain control of its body,
Okay.
and then you watch its form start to fade back out, and then it's back.
Oh fuck.
It remains, and it looks pissed. It rolled a nat 20.
Burn the grain.
I think the grain might be moist.
Damp even.
Stop
Bess,
you?
that is your action. Did you want to move or use a bonus?
I
La 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 la.
Not only is this music great, the game it's from is great too.
I'm
What game it's from?
gonna
Witcher
stay
3.
where I am and be ready to react. I guess I don't know. Yeah, that's all I'll do.
Okay. Yeah, mechanically that doesn't do anything. But you're there. You're like, oh shit. Right. Alistair, you see it regain control of its body. What will you do now that you've had your laugh?
Laugh a little bit more,
Uh-huh.
and then
And then
let's see. I don't know if that would work. I don't know if sleep would work on it. Oh.
Oh, and while you're looking,
Fuck.
Bess, do you have a point of inspiration already? Have you
Yes.
used your point? Okay. Does anybody not have a point of
No.
inspiration?
God damn it!
I don't think any of you have used your point of inspiration yet. Correct?
I have not yet.
No.
Correct.
Okay. Never mind then.
I'm gonna
Compulsion.
cast compulsion.
Okay. What do I gotta do? What happens?
Wisdom save.
Okay. What's happening?
I'm telling it to stop
Okay.
or stand still.
Target automatically. You must make a wisdom saving throw. You can use a bonus action. Blah blah blah. Each effective must use as much of its movement as possible to move in that direction until its next turn. Okay. Wait. You can just tell it to stop.
Wait,
A target.
I think I might have copied this wrong.
Okay.
It must use as much of its movement as possible to move in a direction.
Oh no, I get to move it in a direction. I thought compulsion was. Oh, I'm thinking of command.
Did you want to use command? Do you have command?
No, I don't have command. I thought that's what command did, which is why I grabbed it. So,
boy, you need to learn your
Oops.
spells.
yeah, I know. I'm not used to playing a spellcaster.
There's a lot to keep track of, yeah.
What is
Yeah.
Dissonant whispers again.
motherfucker?
Okay, I'll give him
Yeah.
that wisdom save. That worked last time, and it's going to work again, as it
Hey.
fails. So
Good.
it's going to take that 9 damage, and is going to shriek out once more and begin book. It looks like it's going to start fucking booking it.
Good.
Oh, or
Bitch.
let's see. Wait. Doesn't it actually? Yeah. Blah blah blah.
It has to move as
Mu-
far away
yeah,
from me
use
as
it-
possible.
It using. Yeah. Yeah, it uses its reaction to move immediately, so it doesn't look like it's about to begin booking it. It begins booking it. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 6, you would get an opportunity to attack if you'd like.
I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay.
More out of habit than anything, because I don't know if, like I say, I don't know how to punch it.
I don't know how to punch water. Does it get punched?
Oof. Oof.
Okay. That is a 13. You punch into the water. Nothing happens. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
You
You
don't
don't
get that same resistance that I felt earlier.
I will say you don't feel like you got as much of it as you'd like. You kind of like punched the side and there was like a little spurt of water. Nothing. You don't feel
Got it.
like you got it.
Okay. Copy that.
Doran, it is your turn.
I will take a step over here and go, it's made of water.
Thank you, Doran.
I'm going to cast Witch Bolt, which does lightning damage, and hope that makes... It's made of water, and I cast the spell, and hope that adds up to making sense.
Boom.
Okay. 19 will hit it, given it does not have the armor anymore. So now that'll hit it. Well done. Here's the thing. This doesn't say anything about any sort of vulnerability to lightning, but that makes sense to me, so I'm going to make it 1.5 damage. So 15 points of lightning damage. So you guys watch him shoot this witch bolt, and it cackles around the creature, and you see it surround and like you see the energy of this witch bolt coursing through the water even after it's already struck.
And you can also see it's still hooked up to my hand, because I can keep zapping it. Fucking
Christ.
Witch Bolt motherfucker.
Yep, so you're just
I'm holding electricity.
you're just
and I go-
continually tasing this thing.
And I go, alright, and I'm going to back up. So I'm at 10, 20, 30. Just holding a leash of
Yeah,
electricity.
you're holding a leash of electricity on this thing. What's the range on that? 30 feet? You are now 40
I
feet
don't
away.
know if it advances,
Or
does it
35.
advance?
Does it?
Oh yeah, I'd have to be within range, so I'm not going to move that far
so
away.
yeah, okay. I was gonna say you can be within range. Yeah. So you have a witch bolt tethered to it.
I just move a little, like, just down, holding on with both hands, looking very panicked.
I'm doing it, I guess. 6, it's your turn.
All right. Well, there's still electricity stuff kind of attached to it. I don't really want to punch it anymore at this point. So I'm just sort of gonna back up a little bit and watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're watching to see what happens.
You got this one, Doran.
The spell Dissonant Whispers is concluded, correct? It's only one turn?
Yes.
Yeah. So it stops, lightning still cackling through it. It whips around, and you watch it bring out its arms, and like Edward Elric, sing 2 blades come out of its watery form. And it looks to Doran with the witch bolt in it, going, ah! And it lurches toward him. On its way, 5, 10, 15, 20. It is going to launch what looks like another lightning bolt, but actually it's some sort of water spout with your lightning energy in it.
Ah.
Coming at you. It is going to
don't
roll
like
the hit
that.
on that.
Shield? Yeah, I do.
That is a 16 to hit.
I think I can shield myself and protect myself.
If you
I
have your
can.
yeah.
I have my oh.
But
Okay, I'll use my reaction to
okay,
shield it.
use your reaction. so this lightning bolt of water energy spouts towards you. With one hand you're still holding the wishbolt, and with the other you go, ah! And you bring up your shield and block that with a wall of arcane energy, and it moves fully towards you now, and with one of its large bladed arms tries to strike you.
Ah!
This time getting a what's the bonus on that? A 19 to hit,
That's gonna hit.
even through the shield.
Shield only brings me to 17.
Okay, so that is going to hit, and you are going to take. Let's see here. Oh, you lucky bastard. 6. So that's going to be, I'm gonna say, 10 slashing damage and 4 lightning damage.
So 10 slashing, 4 lightning for a total of 14.
Mm-hmm. For a total of 14, and the 4 lightning, you recognize the energy of your own witch bolt.
I keep my concentration.
Okay. You can continue. Okay.
I just know it's a concentration spell. I need to make sure I'm.
Yep. And according to Brandon, Claire's coworker, a horde of lizard people appears. You're all going to die.
Is
Speaking
Brandon
of,
here?
yes. Best, it is your turn. What are you going to do about the horde of lizard people?
I am going to.
Cry?
I would like to try casting banishment on it. Well, yeah, I'll try casting banishment on it again. That's a charisma saving throw of 6.
Okay. You'll attempt to banish it again. That is going to be a fail. So Bess reaches out her hand as it delves one of its lightning, watery arms into Doran. Doran, you feel this shocking and stinging pain of it cutting through your body, and then it's just wet as the creature vanishes, leaving nothing but a puddle.
I look back. That is the most I've gotten hurt since I've gotten here.
Are you okay?
In total, I've taken 3 damage up until this point.
Christ.
No.
Now I'm at 17. I kind of dry myself off.
Are we all okay?
I would like to step away from where it would come
Yeah,
back
switch
if it
music.
comes back.
I would like to give Doran a 2nd level cure wounds.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. So Bess walks over to Doran using curative energy. She heals him for 8. What are the rest of you doing now that this thing has vanished?
Glance
Does
in
it-
my chest.
Sure. As you go back over and look in, there appears to be not only coin, but one of the blue gems, one of the blue crystals you have found throughout the cave. And 6, as you look in first, would you roll for me? Let's see. It was. What did I have you guys roll last time? 1d100 plus 25.
Okay.
Oh, please get higher than a 20.
Rolls a 1.
Plus 25.
Yep, 1d100 plus 25.
There we
Yeah.
go.
96.
That's the good shit.
All right, between the 4 of you have 96 gold worth to split.
All right.
Plus whatever I found in the other
So
one.
that is
we'll
24
divvy up.
gold each.
How much?
You have
Fabulous.
24 gold
24.
each.
Coolio.
And also one of those blue crystals if you'd like to take that.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll take
I
that.
do.
Oh.
Go for it, Bess.
Are you sure? You can have it if you really want.
I've already got a couple.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I will take note of that. Okay. You've opened the chest and taken out its contents. You guys kind of glance around, realizing it's been about a minute since the creature was banished. To nobody's surprise, it does not return.
Okay. All right.
Woo!
Well, I mean, I guess it's forward from here.
I believe you are right, unless we want to go backwards and pretend this never happened. We
I'd rather
always,
not pretend it didn't happen. It would be hard to explain the goal if it pretended we never happened.
we always have the option of releasing that giant monster against the city.
Okay,
That's
what's the
true.
point of releasing a giant monster if we can't control it?
Release a giant monster. That's all.
Doran's going to start walking away at that question, not having an answer prepared. He's going to nod and go, yep, and start walking.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. Everybody, keep your eyes out for eyes on the ground.
What if they're not on the ground?
Well, point those out too, unless they're the ones in our faces.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
As you guys begin to move forward, Doran, glancing to your right as you cross the bridge, you can see another suit of armor, one of those eyes, and from that suit of armor, a streak of blood, and what appears to be more. I'll do this even more cavern to the right. Whilst up ahead, you see something, or all of you, I will say, see all of this. You see something peculiar, a purple glow, but it's not like the rest of this cave. It is a proper glow, and it is emitting from an archway up ahead.
Does it look like the glow from the hysterium at all?
Okay. I completely lagged out to the point where I couldn't hear anything or speak to anybody. What I heard the blood coming out of the armor. What was after that?
Up ahead of you guys, there is a purple glow. It is not quite like the hysterium. It is a very visible light glow, not like a faint glow.
Interesting.
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 But there does
Honestly,
also appear to be some sort of offshoot to the right.
Well, 6 is an eye!
It's kind of interesting.
Thank you, Doran. Well, that eye obviously is gonna activate its guardian over there, or whatever we want to call it. Doran, if we stood, say, here, didn't cross the eye, and you threw some magic at that suit of armor, you think it'd fuck it up?
Do I think I can squeeze by the eye without touching it?
You can squeeze by it if you intentionally do so.
I mean, I could also just make myself smaller too. So
Even more easily then.
Okay.
Yes.
I can just sneak by the eye.
Sorry.
Whoa.
The eye is not positioned super properly. Since you guys are asking these questions, yes, it is largely. Let me do this. It is largely blocking this area. Let me make it more clear. But you could squeeze by it, especially you'd have to hug the wall, but especially if you made yourself smaller. Very
Could you
easily.
jump over it? How long is it?
You could probably jump over it, yeah.
The eye is emanating circles of power.
It appears to be.
All right. Well, since we know these things are a threat and we've identified this one, shall we see if we can take it out before it has a chance to sneak up on us?
Boom,
Ooh.
boom.
Sure. I'll start walking over and attempt to scooch my touche by making myself as skinny as possible.
Oh yeah, you can just make yourself So you change the shape of your body to be super skinny, and you just hug the wall. You'll be able to get across it that way.
Yep.
Can you make yourself one-dimensional?
No, I look back. No.
Make yourself
Just
so
your
thin.
personality?
I flip off 6. You're lucky I'm on this side of the eye. If you were, I'd activate that fucker.
I am lucky.
Fucking prick. as I look around.
I was smiling when I said that, by the way. So I was not just being a dick. I was telling a joke and being a dick.
Doran's looking around and ignoring Six.
Oh, right. Yeah, so I was too entertained by this whole thing to show you what you see now. I'll go ahead. To your right, you see a similar purple glow coming from an archway that seems to block the rest of the path. Before that, a couple of vases, another barrel, and a strange statue depicting a rather portly humanoid holding some sort of bowl. And then to your left, you can see another little cave, and up ahead you can see within it a chest, a vase, and what looks to be I'll just show the whole thing. You can peer in, and what looks to be a collection of barrels.
I bet there's more grain in there. I would like to kneel down at the blood and touch it with my finger. Is it wet? Dry?
It is dry.
I lick my finger. Does it taste like iron?
You don't like if you scrape your hand across it, you might not even get much. I mean, maybe a little, but you wouldn't be able to get much. It is this has been here a while. It is stained into the rock.
Guys, give me a second. I'm gonna head into this room. And how many barrels are there?
There are probably like 6 of them stacked on each other.
I would like to get 4 of them and set them upright and take the tops off.
Okay, as he is sifting through barrels, what are the rest of you doing as you see him disappear around a corner?
I turn to Best and I go, "This is probably fine."
Seems like it. Do you know any good jokes?
Yeah.
Jason quickly Googling jokes.
So hold on. What is the possibility of me using my cane to help me pole vault over the eye?
Strong with a very low DC acrobatics check. Fuck it, I'd even let you do athletics if you wanted, though I know you wouldn't.
Let me make sure that I wouldn't.
Okay.
I don't know.
Since you
I
framed it as
wouldn't.
pole vaulting, yeah, you could totally do athletics, but I'll allow acrobatics for that. Yeah, why not? Shouldn't be hard.
Doran, do you need help?
I have barrels with a lot more grain.
Do you want help?
I don't know.
Okay.
There's a statue over here that might try to eat me.
Thank you.
I'm interested. Can I come help?
Of course.
I have.
Then I will.
Okay.
Just don't bring Six. He's mean.
I'm sorry. What?
Isaac.
It was a low DC. I promise. Please.
Alistair says no. As you grab your cane, and you guys watch him coolly walk up, center his cane, and pull himself over. But he didn't get a running start. And Alistair, as you're coming down, you are like, oh shit, and you like really extend your feet, and you land, and you look down, and you are mere centimeters away from the eye.
I stand up straight and I brush myself off and I go, as planned.
As calculated as he continues forward.
All right. Best? I shrug.
Are we following?
I guess so.
Not to bring Six. He's mean.
Do you want to hear a joke?
I do, please.
My ex-wife still misses me. But her aim is getting better.
And Dunk's Corner with you.
I've started doing that whenever anybody says, "Can you tell a joke?" I do that one,
God
and
damn
it's
it.
just every single time it gets stronger.
6 and
Best,
Best.
are you okay there, Best?
Not
Yes.
I couldn't hear anyone for a solid.
yeah, because I
like
put you in the
30
Dunk's
seconds.
Corner
Oh, okay.
for
Okay.
about 10. The eye is maybe like 5 feet across. You could probably just jump it.
You want to give it a shot?
Are you talking to me?
Yes. Do you think you can make that
Alright.
jump?
Holden,
Sounds
do
good.
I think Bess could make that jump?
Yeah, probably. It wouldn't be hard.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to
And
tell you guys right
gonna-
now, if you're just jumping across, like with a running start, you're not going to need to make a check.
I'm gonna
So-
do it. I'm gonna run as fast as I can and jump as far as I can.
Okay. You actually, okay, fine then. Make a strength check. Or actually, no. I'm sorry. What's your strength score?
My strength score?
Yep, the total, the larger number.
11.
11. Okay, so you jump across and you land just a few feet away from the statue. Assuming Alistair has moved away, you do not pin him,
yeah.
but you land just a few feet away from the armor.
I turn back and wait for Six to jump over.
All right, Six takes a step or two back. Where am I? Here we go.
What's your strength
Out
score?
of the way.
My strength is 13.
13. Okay. You jump across, landing right in front of the armor.
Oh wait, I was gonna do it with style.
Do it with style. How would you like to do it?
So I back up.
Yep.
And I say, what's the worst part about being an egg? You only
What?
get laid once, and then I jump across, and I land superhero pose, and then I with my head down and I look up and I go, and it's by your mom.
So I imagine Six does this whole thing. He lands, looks up, it's by your mom, and Bess is just on the floor laughing. You two in front of this statue with blood on the floor. This arcane eye next to you. Bess is rolling.
Oh, we have fun.
That was phenomenal. Okay, and you guys come around the corner to see Doran neatly pulling these barrels out, setting them up, and pulling the tops off to discover, okay, that one's grain. That one's, that looks like herbs or something. That one is water. Okay. And that one is, that smells like strong alcohol.
I don't tell Six about the alcohol.
Dibs. I smell it.
I'm putting the helmet in that one. Grab the body parts and put them in barrels.
Six
I
has
grabbed
the
his
alcohol in
arm.
those.
Let's
Can I rip its arm off?
What's that, Bess?
we may have to.
Can I rip its arm off and bring it to the barrels for
Yes.
Doran? Cool. Here's
Um,
an arm.
We
You
might
need
need to
do you
put
need
some
a
of these.
hand?
I do, and I'm gonna shove it in and fill it to the brim with the grain. Like I want the grain filling this hand.
You
arm.
have
To the
a
brim?
large armored goblet of grain.
And I put it in the barrel and shut it.
Okay.
You look unusually well armed there, Bet.
I look at Alistair. Man, this is the first time I've wanted to kill myself in a while.
I wish I could say I relate, but I don't. This is fucking gold.
Holy
I'm
shit.
just spitballing here, but knowing the way creepy statues and stuff work, we might need to put something from one of these barrels in the bowl of that statue to do something. I'm just, like I say, spitballing. Anyway, all right, be careful.
I will walk over to the statue now and go, I'll just put the body parts in there. I have something to check.
What are we checking?
I'm looking at, is there any inscriptions? Anything on the statue?
No. It is a probably 6 foot tall statue. Looks like it's made of some copperish material based on the color, or maybe it's just degrading. But it is a portly, like clean shaven man with a stoic expression on his face, hunched over on his knees, holding a large bowl that is probably about, I'm going to say 2 feet in diameter.
Is there anything in the bowl?
No.
I wait till they put the rest of the body parts of the armor away before I do anything
Sure.
else.
So the rest of you, I assume, put the armor into the grain barrels and stuff them full of grain. You've dismantled this armor. You all turn to see Doran just inspecting this statue.
So the
All right,
armor.
Doran.
I rub my finger in the bowl and lick my finger.
You just got AIDS, Doran.
I want to see what it tastes like.
Actually, you would roll a d4 for me.
I will roll a d4 for my sexually transmitted disease.
You either get herpes, gonorrhea, syphilis, or AIDS.
It's the clap! I've got the clap!
Your tongue begins to burn, and you take 4 points of damage, and your mouth is just red hot on fire.
You've eaten fire. Nice one.
It hurts. It feels like a hole is being drilled through your tongue where you touched it.
Don't
What's
lick
it taste
the
like,
bowl.
Doran?
As I spit blood onto the floor. I
Yeah.
actually am gonna spit blood into the bowl.
Okay. You spit some blood into the bowl. But it's just a tiny bit.
Sizzle.
Make a perception check, Doran.
Oh.
Okay. You spit a tiny bit of blood and a little bit of saliva into the bowl. And you watch it sizzle.
I look down and I go, oh. Hey,
The weird thing is, it didn't feel hot and it didn't burn your finger. It wasn't until it touched your tongue that it was like, ah!
So God is punishing me for my actions. Guys, how do I phrase this? I think we need to bleed into the bowl.
I'm not super keen on sacrificial rituals after last time.
Did you say bleed into the bowl?
Would we all know about last time? I don't
Oh
think
no,
Bess was
Alistair has
there.
no idea what your last time is.
Oh,
Okay.
Alistair's is only last time.
yeah, us too. I said Alistair.
Doran squints and goes, you guys have an experience I don't have? That's not fair. And he's going to cut his hand and bleed into the bowl.
Alistair nods and goes, small world.
Wait, I don't know what's happening.
You guys
Bess
just
would say.
yeah. You watch him like, all right, that's not fair. He cuts his hand. Roll another d4. Okay, a small stream of blood trickles off your hand into the bowl, and with each drop it sizzles. And I'm gonna have everybody else make a perception check this time.
Okie dokie.
Doran
Do
suffers from major FOMO, and he will do whatever it takes to get rid of it.
Sounds like it.
Alistair's
Oh,
rolls are on
shit.
fire tonight. Okay,
It's the
Alistair,
characters.
it catches your attention immediately. Best just a couple moments after.
Just like last time.
The portal over here seems to grow in intensity in its light as he adds blood to this receptacle.
You're making the door glow bright, Doran. Keep going.
Wait, don't bleed more.
No, bleed more. I want to see how bright the door gets.
Oh, Doran, I'm sorry. You do take those 2 points of damage. I don't know if I said that out loud, but
You didn't, but I assumed, so I'd already marked
yeah.
it.
Sorry. Yep.
But I don't want to bleed more. My hand hurts.
I don't think you should.
You don't
Can
think
I
I should? I'm gonna
investigate the
cut my
door?
hand.
Are you doing it again?
To spite 6. 'cause
Roll another d4.
Doran's a little mad at 6.
Bess would want to investigate the door.
Okay. As
That's just
Doran
completely ignores
bleeds
Doran
more,
bleeding out.
as Doran bleeds more into it, you walk up and start looking around. You're just what are you looking for? What are you trying to discern here?
Is the door gonna open or is it just gonna glow?
It is just an archway, glowing
Oh.
purple.
Is the door gonna open or is it just gonna glow?
But actually, as you move up to investigate and Doran bleeds into it more, you watch a shift start to occur, and it's slowly the hue of the glow switches from purple to yellow.
Can I reach my hand into it?
You can if you'd like.
I would like to do that.
And Bess is gone.
I start wrapping up my hand. I look at 6 and go, we can leave now.
Does Styx see that happen?
Yeah.
Holden died.
Hold
I said yeah. Sorry, I must
Oh,
not have picked
hi.
it up. Yes, you saw it.
All right. He sprints into the yellow glow.
Okay, you see
No
Bess
worries.
disappear, and you're like, oh fuck, goddamn, and you also disappear into the yellow glow.
Okay.
I look at Alistair. We can start our own group.
We could.
We'll call ourselves the Golden Frogs.
No, that's taken.
Oh, that is taken. Yeah. Well,
We're the Silver Serpents.
ooh.
We should probably go help them.
1 second. I would like to check this
The
barrel and see what's inside of
aquamarine
it.
amphibian.
Ooh.
This barrel
The
does not
aquamarine
open immediately.
amphibian.
It seems to be sealed.
The teal tadpoles.
Alistair, they don't want me inside this barrel.
Don't get in the barrel.
No, I can't open the barrel.
Okay.
They
thought
don't
you were
want
gonna
me
get
in
in
this
the
barrel.
barrel.
Yeah, you guys, you two on the other side of this portal. All of a sudden, see a barrel roll through, and then Doran pops out. Ha!
Can I roll the barrel?
You could roll the barrel.
I would
Do you
like
want
to
to bring
roll
the
it.
barrel with us?
I was gonna roll it through the portal.
Okay. You roll the barrel through the portal as you
Does
push it in.
advantage?
Yeah, it vanishes through the portal.
I look over and go, do you think they're gonna be really confused for a few seconds?
I hope so. And then I jump through the portal.
I wait 3 more seconds before I follow, but I take a vase with me.
You're taking one of the vases with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
See how many items we can bring to fuck this up for you.
Well, let me do that now.
These
I'm having...
monsters are activated only if you have less than 3 items on your person.
Hold on, and adding the vase. Right. Okay. Bess and Six, as you enter within reasonably close, within a reasonably close time frame, Bess, you jump through, and what you see immediately is another bioluminescent room. This time filled with small puddles or even like tiny ponds. And there's tall, massive trees in the room as well before you. I will show you actually where you pop in right here at the bottom left corner. Oh, wait, what? Well, this is weird. Hold on. You guys are showing up on roll. You're showing up on the screen that the stream is seeing, that you guys see, but you're not showing up on mine. I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to deal with
Our
this.
internet is taking hits, so
It's weird. Anyway, but Bess, yes, you are in the bottom left corner, and you see also in this room, other than the large bushes, the small bioluminescent ponds that give this whole room a kind of greenish blue glow, you see piles of things all throughout the room. You see a pile of what seems to be junk, a pile of stones, a pile of metal rods and rings, a pile of wood, just everywhere. And across the room from you, in several locations, you can see dim yellow glows. And at this point, as you finish surveying, Six sprints in next to you. Oh, that's not Six. What the fuck?
Hello.
A copy of you. No, Six sprints into the room next to you, and Six, you pop in and see this. Quickly glance over, you see the same thing. You see Bess next to you, taking it all in.
and make it double.
So now you're both in.
I've seen this one before where I found
Wow.
myself.
It's kind of pretty in here.
It really is, but there's piles of junk. Do you see that? I point to this.
Yeah. Why are they in piles?
As you guys are having this discussion, a barrel rolls in between you and eventually stops up ahead of you.
Well, that's why.
Well, maybe we should keep rolling it to the pile. Is that what we're supposed to? Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna roll the barrel to this pile.
Okay, Six, I assume you
Alright.
go with her.
Let's just, yeah, we're gonna roll this barrel to this pile.
Okay. So, Alistair and Doran, as you guys finally hop in. Doran, you hop in with a fucking vase in hand in the bottom left. And I will now, here's your vase.
It's your bait.
You see Bess and Six rolling the barrel you'd sent in into a pile of other barrels and what appears to be, maybe it used to be a cart and all sorts of junk.
Hey, that's my barrel.
Oh,
I can't open it. It's shut. I want it open.
It looked like junk, so I decided to put it with the junk.
I stop myself and I walk over and go, can you open my barrel, Six?
yes, absolutely. And Doran, I apologize about earlier. I told a stupid joke.
You open my barrel, we're even.
I opened the barrel.
It seems to be sealed.
I used my crowbar.
Okay. This one's easier. Are you putting it upright or are you going to keep it sideways?
No, I would put it upright, so if
Okay.
there's something spillable in it, it's not going to come tumbling out.
It's filled with blood.
Doran says as you pop open the barrel and see it's filled with blood. You also notice, yes, really. And you also notice, as he's like watching, he sees it's filled with blood. He's holding a vase.
I look down and go. I look at my cut hand that I've like wrapped a little. I've cleaned up, but it's just open. I look at the barrel filled with blood. I look at 6. I look at Bess. I go, I think that guy's dead. I point at the barrel.
I don't think it was ever a guy.
I stick my finger in the blood. Sorry, my
This is
cat.
liquid blood.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, what? Was that a question?
Is the blood's liquid, like actual liquid.
Do you want to find out?
I put my finger in it.
Oh,
without
He's
hesitation.
putting his finger in it.
I'm sorry.
Without hesitation.
I'm sorry. I was thinking of something else. You put your finger in it. It's blood. Very congealed blood.
Ew.
Nice and crunchy, just the way I like it.
I like rub it between my fingers.
It's like the Gary Come Home episode where Patrick pours the milk out of the cup and it wiggles.
Pretty much.
I look at the pond. I look at this pond.
And it makes a sickening as he's moving it in his finger.
I go, I would like to scoop I'd like to scoop a vase full out of it.
Okay.
Fork noise.
Doran takes his little vase he has in both hands and gets a big glob of congealed blood.
I think it would be more like a.
Yeah.
Ew.
I hand the vase over towards 6. For your trouble.
I'm good, man. I'm trying to cut back.
I look at the blood in my vase and look at the barrel and go, I was expecting grain. You don't even understand how disappointed I am. Like, you can't even imagine what it's like to be me right now.
I mean, honestly, it sounded like you were expecting blood.
I was making a joke.
The next time we open one of these, scream, "It's full of platinum."
6, can you help me move the barrel one more time?
Sure.
Just right
Where are we
over
taking it?
right there, right over here.
Don't pour it
Alright.
into the water. Don't pour it into the water. Don't.
Is it
do
over there? Do we move it over
We're
there?
not. I hear Bess protesting, and I say, "Oh, let's not put it in the water."
All right, we won't.
Okay, I walk away.
Doran, you now have control over moving the vase as you are holding it.
I would walk over to with the vase over here, and I'm just gonna jump it onto the floor.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Oh,
At first,
yeah.
it's like trying to. You have to kind of like shake it like gelatin, and it comes out like gelatin, and then like some like there's a little bit of trickle of like less congealed blood. It's. I don't even want to.
Holden's making himself gag with the
It's-
description.
I bear a heavy burden.
I look at Bess. You go, what do we do with the barrel of blood?
Put it back where we found it? I don't know. I mean, we could just leave it with the pile of junk.
Oh, good. And I tip it over onto the pile of junk and start walking away.
Write it before it all congeals out.
I see
Am
that,
I in the
Holden.
way of that?
You don't see
too?
anything.
I would like to tip it away from other people so it doesn't mess up anyone else. But I would like to dump all of the barrel onto that pile of junk and then clean my vase in the water.
Okay.
if
There's
we
now
needed
a
to
big
take the
mass of
room?
congealed blood on
Or-
top of it.
What did 6 say?
What if we need it for the other room it came from?
You should have said something before I tipped it over.
I
Who's
did.
gonna want congealed blood, 6?
Well,
statue?
blood made it sizzle. Yeah, exactly.
Well- I'm cleaning off my vase and I'm going to use it as an aggressive weapon next time. I go into the water and clean my vase.
Sure.
Is there anything interesting
You tint the water red when cleaning your vase. 6. Why don't you make a perception check to see if there's anything else interesting around here?
Thank you.
14. Okay. Other than what I've already described, the beautiful bioluminescence of the room and the piles of stuff, you do notice in the water to the north, up ahead over here, there is a glimmering, like a particular shimmer from within the water, and you do, now also spot the 3 staircases that lead to nothing that emit a dim yellow glow, but there's no obvious portal around them.
Interesting.
And they're all covered in leaves. Those are the other things you notice with the 14.
How about inside this pile? Is there anything that looks like, hey, crazy? There's one of those here. I don't, you know.
There's nothing
interesting in that pile.
There's nothing crazy.
Okay.
There's
Pile of
except for the half of it is now covered. There are like pillows. There's a barrel. There are boards of wood. There are old empty bottles. There are metal rods. There is an empty backpack of some sort. There is like a strips of leather. All sorts of oddities.
Okay.
Oh yeah, oddities.
Yeah, none of those were odd
well,
things.
I'm gonna point out the glint of something that might be metal coming from the water over here.
I
Anybody?
go to investigate.
You guys gonna go check it out?
I'm gonna drag 6
Sure.
with me.
Okay.
Let's go.
You and 6 go to the water's edge. I assume, Doran, you're finishing cleaning your vase, and you head over. Or 6, are you going into the water?
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh,
halfway through, you finish.
Oh, well, no, I was going to describe what happens next. So go ahead. Halfway through, you're cleaning.
Halfway through cleaning my vase, I go, why did I do this? And you just press the digitation and walk over. you watch him like pick it up and go, what the fuck? And just clean it and walk over with you guys, shaking his head.
Doran's tired, guys. As you all go to investigate the shimmering in the water, upon closer inspection, there is, in this water, in the center, a large stone, accompanied by a few smaller stones. Immediately in front of you, glimmering underneath the water, is a pile of silver and gold coins. And just beyond that, a pile of assorted metals.
Well, that's interesting.
Alistair whistles. I don't want to actually whistle because it'd probably blow your ears off. So.
Well, maybe we should collect some of that.
I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant and see.
Sweet.
I'm gonna have him grab some for us.
Okay. You're gonna...
I pull out that bag of holding that I forgot I had, and just sort of hold it open. See if you can.
Can you
maybe
cast?
some stuff in there.
Can you cast it so I can have the description in chat quick?
Yes. Let me pull it up. Unlike my pants or my dick.
Pull it up. You can't. You
don't pull your dick up? Okay, it's waiting and sending. It says sending.
Okay.
Hello?
I mean, I can look it up quick, honestly.
Yalla.
Unseen servant. There's
there
just.
you go.
Oh, okay. There it is. Okay. Invisible, mindless, shapeless, medium force that performs simple tasks. Okay. It springs into an existence. I'm just trying to
figure out what it's made out of. I don't know.
Well, yeah, kind of. I'm wondering, would it disturb, because it can interact with the coins, apparently. It would disturb the water. Like, it would cause ripples in the water.
It would.
Okay. That's all I kind of needed. As you don't see it, but as the coins start to lift out of the water, the ripples of the water hits the metal. And the metal starts to take shape. And in this shape, it very quickly takes the form of a large mechanical spider-like being. And I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw as it uses its readied action, breath weapon.
Can we have that?
Can you have it?
Yeah,
Like
the creature.
you want it?
Like is it part machine?
It appears to
Holy
be.
shit, Bass. What the fuck?
Hi.
What's going on here?
She is a dex-based cleric, dude. It's nuts.
Oh my god.
It's nuts.
26 and a 27 on your deck save.
Woo!
That's nuts.
Redacted.
love it.
That's
I got tired
initiative
of playing
6.
Sosira, who got hit by everything all the time.
Oh, I forgot
All
to change
the
the music.
time.
6. That was a.
Yeah, I noticed that. Thank you.
Okay, I got it. Oh yeah. Forgot to play this. Well, I also needed initiative. I was gonna ask for that next, but yeah, 6. I just need that to save.
Oh god, you're so
Oh,
needy.
is that what? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I asked for a
I
dexterity
heard
saving
you ask
throw.
for a roll, and I assumed that's what it was.
That's a fair assumption. You can all roll initiative as well, but I was looking for a dexterity saving throw. As this mound of metal, reacting to the ripples in the water, starts to take shape, and a cone of fire actually engulfs.
I rolled for my vase instead of me.
all 4 of you. You rolled for my vase. The
Misclicked.
vase jumps into
My
action.
bad.
Nope, your picture's a vase now for this fight. Let's see. So, what is this? I should have looked at the same. Okay. Doran, you fail. Bess, you succeed. Alistair, you fail. 6, you fail. So Bess is the only one that
All right.
succeeds. So as a cone of fire engulfs the area around you, Bess jumps out of the way, only taking, wow, this shit damage. Only taking 12 damage. The rest of you taking 24 fire damage.
24.
Does my vase break?
No, but it's very hot now. You're holding a very hot face as you're singed. Wow, I am.
Vase so hot, hot vase. Vase so hot, you fry an egg.
Thanks. I'm rolling
It's so hot you
shit
fry a face.
tonight.
Oh, okay.
She's got bars.
Okay. And skip. And all right. 6. Remind me your initiative bonus.
5.
5. Alistair, what's your total?
My total with my initiative.
sorry, 6.
17.
Oh, 6. Your total is what, Alistair?
17.
17. Vase.
11.
11. Bess.
18.
18. Okay. Let me reorder this. Bess is first to react once more. Then Alistair, then the vase, then the creature, then 6. 6 not rolling hot tonight.
Mm-mm. Not
All
the
right.
least.
Not in the least. As you are all engulfed in fire, Bess leaps out of the way. Bess, you are the first to react. What will you do?
It's looking pretty angry, huh?
Uh-huh.
And it looks mechanical.
Yes, it sounds almost like a spider moving through the water, and it looks like a mechanical spider. Its eyes glowing red and blue circles. But you can see and hear steam puffing out of various orifices in the creature's body, and you can hear gears turning within it.
Steam, you
Don't break
say?
it, yells 6.
Steam is basically like water, right?
It
That's
is.
something what I know from using this spell in the past, and especially from just using it on the forming elemental creature. Can I control steam with this spell?
You can certainly try. It is possible, but difficult. You won't have as much control.
I would like to try.
Okay. You're going to attempt to control the steam coming out of it.
The steam that it's using for its
Do you have to see the water to control it? I have a feeling the answer is yes, because typically with spells it
I'm
is.
looking. Okay, you know what?
Yes.
Can I use the water from the pond that it's sitting in to restrain its legs?
You could
to
certainly
stay
try.
in
Yeah.
water?
Yeah.
That I think yeah. Let's do that.
Make an Arcana check to see how effective this is.
Probably really. So, yeah. Basically, she's God.
19. Okay, you start to move water quickly and tightly wrap its legs in water, and it seems restrained to some degree.
Maybe try punching it.
Maybe try punching it. As Bess wraps its... You're really on fire with the creativity with the control water tonight, which is funny to say you're on fire. Alistair. She says maybe try punching it. It's your turn. What will you do?
Because I like to follow instructions, I'm gonna try to punch it.
Are you?
No.
Okay.
That'd be funny as hell, though. Watching Alistair punch. No. What I will do, though... I realize I've given myself very little damaging spells. And that it was kind of an oops on my part.
I've done the same thing.
So there's metal in there, right?
Almost certainly.
I would like to heat it.
Okay. That'll certainly hit. And 9 fire damage. Yeah, it'll take it. Let me see here.
I'll get the coins and I go, hot.
The fire doesn't seem to affect it as much as you would expect it to affect a fleshy creature, but it does seem to bother it. And as you heat it, it begins to glow red hot, and the water around it begins to boil, including the water that Bess is using to control it. And the steam coming out of it grows from a to like a tea kettle like hissing. It is spouting steam like 20 feet in the air.
Well, I don't know,
Is that it for you?
that'll be it. I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay.
The vase.
Vase. What is the vase going
I'm
to
making
do?
things hot.
If I look at this pile of stuff,
Yes.
what would you categorize the size of those objects?
There are various metal rings, anywhere from something that could fit on your finger to something that you could wrap around your body.
Would you consider some of them to be large or huge objects?
No.
Or medium objects?
Some would be medium.
How many would be medium?
Roll a d10. 5 of them are medium.
Give me a sec. So 2. That's enough. All 5 of them are now alive.
Oh god, you have animate objects. Oh,
I do.
fuck. Okay, there are now 5 animated metal rings. Fuck, okay.
Okay,
I-
this is epic.
Command all of them
Yep.
to attack the giant spider.
Alright, roll attacks and roll damage.
Constitution, blah blah blah.
Let's do this. So there, we'll do that, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, all starting here, 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 and we'll say here. Okay. And they, how far can they move? And
They have a movement speed of 30 feet.
okay, so they start diving. The rings stand up and start rolling toward the spider, diving into the hot water and surrounding it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, all 5 of your rings start surrounding it and start to pummel the spider. So
You have to tell me what my attack bonus and bludgeoning damage bonus is.
okay.
It says if you command an object to attack, it makes a single melee attack against it. Attack bonus and bludgeoning damage determined by its size. So you get to decide.
Okay, I'm going to give them a plus.
80.
I'm gonna give them a +5 to hit, and they're going to do 1d6 plus 2 bludgeoning each.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll 5d20 plus 5 because they're all individuals.
Yep. Okay, so you got a miss, and that 20, a miss, and a miss. So all 5 of them clink, 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 hit, but one of them hits right in between where the legs connect, and you hear a snap. So roll the 1d6 plus 2. No, run 1d6 plus 2, double.
So 8, 4, 6.
So 6 damage total as it snaps into one of the crevices in the mechanoid spider's armor. Okay.
Then me and my vase would like to walk a little bit away.
And as you exit its melee range, it's going to take an attack of opportunity.
I was in the melee range?
Yep, a piston shoots out from the spider's front and slams into you.
I hope it doesn't.
Well, it probably will because that is a 25 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Okay.
I would like to use my vase to defend myself.
Yeah. Give you +2 cover. Still not gonna work.
Oh, it won't.
That is going to be... Wow, shit damage again. You are taking 9 bludgeoning damage as it slams into you as you start moving away.
Oof. Doran's not looking too hot all of a sudden. So you also have to tell me it's. You have to decide its hit points and AC of my metal circles.
Okay. I decide. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to
Yeah,
give. These are
all
metal
up to you.
rods, or these are metal. So I'm going to give them each. I have a feeling I'm going to go on the overpowered side, but I'm going to give them 20 health. I'm going to say 15 health each, and their metal rings. I'll give them ACs of 17.
Okay, I'll make a note somewhere of that.
Oh, I'm putting it down on here.
Okay. You watch Doran just summon a bunch of metal rings from a pile and run and get smacked in the back with a piston.
Yeah, I have no experience with jamming for animate objects. I'm probably going well on the overpowered side here, but I like it, so I'm doing it. Okay. Fuck. You move away. It is the spider's turn.
Is it still bound by waterly tethers?
It currently is. However, does not matter. You are within its. No, you're not. It has to move. It is going to. It slowly slushes through the water, using a much greater amount of energy than it probably normally would to move through as you're bounding it down. I'm saying you reduced its movement speed by 20 feet. So it can only move 10 forward. But it moves up to you guys and attempts to bite into... attempts to bite into 6.
Alright.
And with that, that will be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
All right. As these mechanoid jaws bite into you and clamp down on your body, you're going to take, still rolling shit on damage, 12 piercing damage. And then as it's biting onto 6, it's going to slam into Bess immediately next to him. And Bess, that is a
Not good.
24 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that...
I'm rolling
Yeah.
high to hit, shit damage though. That is going to be, as it slams into you, 12 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Ooh.
And it is going to, let's see, okay. Gotta roll for recharge. I forgot to do that at the beginning of its turn. Blake, actually, recharge, is that beginning or end of turn?
I always have done it at the end.
Oh, okay. I'll do it at end then. I did it at the end now. I'll continue. Okay, so as it's clamping down on 6 and slamming into Bess, 6, you are in the jaws of this beast. What will you do?
Well, does it have me grappled?
It does not technically have you grappled. Mechanically,
Okay.
rather.
My intent is to essentially hop up onto its back, probably with a couple of dex checks or whatever, however you want to do that, and then I'm looking essentially for a fuel source or a control panel or I don't know, a small cubby where someone is frantically like powering the, controlling this. I don't know, I'm looking
Where
for-
some tiny halfling is inside. Probably sweating to death.
Six is in love with the mechanics of this thing, so he just wants to touch it.
Okay. Firstly, make an acrobatics check to see if you can get out of its jaws and jump onto its back.
Acrobat. Whoops. Boom.
right, 21. That'll do it. So
Okay.
you wiggle
Alright.
your way out and pull yourself out, and you do like a little grabbing onto it. You do like a half front flip onto its back, riding it rodeo style. Now you make an investigation check. And I will say, if you want to look for something like that, it's gonna be your action.
That's totally fine.
Okay.
Roll high.
14. There are several panels and various things on here. You notice there are like little notches between its armored core, in between each leg. There's a panel at the front. There's a panel on the rear abdomen. There's all sorts of little buttons and things sticking out of this thing. You can't really gather much
Okay.
immediately.
All right.
But there
Thank
are
you.
like geysers of steam erupting around you from this thing, and it's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay.
It is a fascinating creature. You have a bonus action still, if there's anything.
I'm just gonna put my guy on top of it there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any sort of cabling or anything that I feel like I could unplug. I don't even know what cabling is, so don't even answer that question. Yeah, no, I don't have a bonus action at the moment.
Okay. Bess, it has just slammed into you, and Six is now on top of it. What will you do?
Seeing Six's train of thought, looking to see if there's any way to turn it off, I would like to use my channel divinity, Knowledge of the Ages, which
Okay.
allows me
Knowledge
to
of the 80s.
choose one skill or that would work. Choose one skill or tool for 10 minutes. I am proficient with it.
Tinkering, I imagine.
Tinkering, yes.
Okay.
I would like to give myself that and investigate the creature for my newfound knowledge on how to get it to not.
Okay. Make an investigation check. And I'm gonna... this isn't quite how this works, I don't think, but I'm gonna give you advantage for that.
What am I doing? Investigation?
Investigation, I'll give you advantage. As you do a very quick prayer and plea for knowledge from your deity. You open your eyes quick after being slammed, your side hurting, and it's almost as if there are 3 compartments suddenly very lightly illuminated in your vision. The first one, on top of the head, just above its eyes, a small panel. The other 2 there's one on the left side and one on the right side, panels on the rear abdomen of this creature. And there are plenty of panels all over, but these 3 in particular, they're the same shape and size, and they have, it looks like they're rivets, like frogs, rivets in the sides of them that you could pull on the opposite side and open. So these must be the ones.
Speaking of spiders, Sadie's getting one right now.
Excellent.
She's spazzing out.
Good cat.
But I assume, what would you like to do with this knowledge?
I would yell it out to Six.
Okay.
And hope
She-
he understands what I mean.
Yeah.
And sorry, what?
Yeah, the 3 panels with rivets, 2 in the back, 1 in front, and Six starts looking around. Six, you are able to spot these 3.
Awesome.
Would I be able to shout further instructions?
Maybe very, very brief.
Still might.
You don't know
Still
what
my
to
turn?
do. You don't know what to do beyond that. You can just tell with the knowledge you've gained and this brief insight, those are probably where you want to start if you're trying to shut this thing down.
Copy that.
Cool. That's awesome. I'm gonna use my movement to. I'm just gonna go over here.
Okay. You move. The spider has its wait, actually, you have not left its melee range,
Okay.
so you're
That's
good.
fine.
Like that.
I'm not right in its face, so that's fine.
That's a really, really large melee range.
Well, rather, she's not in its melee range, but she didn't dip out of it. Like, it doesn't get an opportunity attack, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Or actually,
fuck the spider.
depending on your path, you would have. You were standing there. If you move there. Yeah, technically, if you're going to that spot, you would leave its melee range, and it would get an opportunity attack. Sorry, with a large melee range, it's hard to do this on the fly.
There's a fly now?
Yeah, lots of them.
Are they mechanical?
Okay, then instead of going that way and taking the, can I just back up to be here?
Yeah, you see a piston start to come out of it, and you have a feeling, oh god, I watched that happen to 6. If I move back any further, that thing's gonna fucking slam me.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop. Be there.
Okay. Alistair, what are you gonna do? Oh.
Oh, panic. I'm literally like in its mouth.
Yeah.
Hmm. Shit. Bess is like right next to me.
And 6 is on top of it.
Oh, yeah. You know? Mm-hmm.
I know, that probably changes something.
A little bit. I'm gonna just... Oh no, that would hurt 6 as well.
What you doing?
Well, fuck me. I really fucked my spells here. I should have picked different ones now that I'm,
Yeah.
looking at it. I guess I'm gonna vicious mock it because I'm angry.
Viciously mock it. Okay.
Hey, stupid metal bitch. Fuck you.
Okay. DC
What are you, a
16
spider
wisdom
or a robot?
with a natural 20 that is going to have no effect.
Yeah, I kind of figure. And then I will, scream. No, I'm kidding.
You
It's a very Doran
you
thing
make
to do.
fun of it for only having 8 legs. It doesn't react.
Yeah, imagine only having 2 legs, dipshit.
It says.
I get vicious mocked right back.
Yeah. Ah, you take the 4 psychic damage.
It echoes off of its metallic frame.
Stupid bitch. Stupid bitch. Ow.
Ah. Big hurty.
Oh, I did not notice this pile of
Okay.
caviar.
And that is all I'm gonna do. So
Okay.
I don't move out of its range.
You too afraid to move out of its range, you get fucking pistoned. You just mock it and you're like, ah, fuck ah. Vase, what are you gonna do?
All right. So my question is: it says once given an order, the creatures will continue to follow it until its task is complete.
Yes.
So I don't have to bonus action again to keep them active.
That's about you can mentally command once you okay. You can issue a general command such as guard, okay.
And I told it to kill
If
it.
you issue no commands, it'll defend itself, so it has a directive already that it can continue on its own. Yeah, once you've given it command, you can they will
Okay.
go on.
So do we want to start with those things?
Sure. Yeah, you want to have them move to pummel?
They're gonna once I've given them their command to kill it, they're gonna just keep trying to kill it until it's completed, or I give them a second
Yeah.
action.
So
roll
yep, they
5d20
roll through the
plus-
water. Yeah, roll the 5d20 plus 5 again.
I should probably add the D between the 20. I just rolled 520 plus 5.
Nice.
Which,
All right. Those are all, let's see, 16, 11. Yeah, the highest is a 16. Those are all misses.
clink, 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 clink,
Yeah,
clink.
so not misses, rather. They're all clink, 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 slamming up against this thing, but they don't seem to have any effect. While they are harassing it, what will you do?
I will use my action.
Mhm.
6 is within 30 feet of me. Cool.
Sure is.
I'm going to give him 5 sorcery points. He has 5d8 to now use as a reaction to roll damage.
Ooh.
Okay,
Well,
6.
thank you,
You,
sir.
you, as you're like looking around, you feel the surge of energy within you. Yeah, you have
All right.
5d8s.
And then I will take my base, and I will
Cool.
move a little bit farther away.
Yeah, so you have 5d8s worth of fuck you, no damage. Okay, cool. 6 does have the Ring of Spell Storing
Awesome.
as well.
Yes. Sorry, Best.
Okay. Well done. It is the Mechanoid Spider's turn. 6
Yes.
Roll a dexterity saving throw as it attempts to buck you off.
Okay. 1 dex.
But
You say saving throw?
yeah, the DC is not going to be super hard because Bess is restraining it with water.
Awesome.
Because I don't think her concentration has been broken.
I haven't been checking, but
I don't think you.
haven't done anything
Yeah, I don't-
else to
Yeah.
break it.
22. Okay.
This is
The spider, like, you can hear the as it's bucking. It's like literally like one of those mechanoid rodeos, and you're just on it like, whoa! You are not thrown off. You're able to hold on just fine. You grab
Awesome.
onto like a latch on
Nice.
it. You're good. Not able to get you off. It is going because it can't bite or. Actually. 4 of its legs start to extend on one side, and it is going to flop onto its back to try to slam you.
Sure.
So I'm gonna roll to hit, and if it
Uh-oh.
misses, I assume
Okay.
that you're able to dive away. Or would you like to
Okay.
attempt to dive away, or would you like to attempt to like just maneuver so you don't get slammed?
Would it be able to
I
do that
would-
if I'm tethering it still?
Oh, that's That's a good point. Because you reduced its movement. It's only technically, like mechanically, it's only moving 5 feet to the right. So I'm going to say it can do this.
Will I lose my grapple on it? Or not grapple, but lose my hold?
No. You still, like, it's pushing. It's basically, like, using all of its movement to force 4 of the legs up and then just slam onto its back onto 6. You're still going to have it restrained, and now that it's going to be on its back and restrained, it's going to be in trouble, but that's what it's doing. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So, it is going to slam onto you as it moves over here.
All right.
Do the rings get attack of opportunity?
It doesn't say anything. They are. They become creatures, so
If they're creatures, then yes. So I guess roll 3d20 plus 5 to see if any of them hit with it. Any of the rings ping onto it and hit. Before I fuck 6 up a little. Okay, we got a dirty 20, a 19, and a 10. The dirty 20 and a 19 both just hit. So roll that one, a 2d6 plus 4. Okay, 11 damage. So as it reveals its underbelly, the rings spring into action, pooping, and 2 of them deal some good blows. Okay, and 6 as it slams onto you. Let's see. You're going to. Oh, I dropped one of my die. It's okay. I have plenty. You are going to take.
I dropped one of my die. It's okay. I have plenty.
Sadie's gonna get it later.
You're going to take 24 bludgeoning damage as you are slammed into, and you're now underwater as well, just a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and immediately expend some of these d8s
Yeah.
that I was gifted because
yeah.
I'm a little worried. So what we're gonna do? You said 24.
It's 20. I'm sorry, did I say 24 or 28?
I thought you said 24, but
I heard
28 is
24.
fine.
Okay, 24. Yeah, I thought.
Okay.
Sorry.
I will roll 48.
Okay.
It says oh.
Okay, so you're going to take 1 damage. And actually, I'd say if you wanted, you could even roll that last d8.
I'm gonna save it.
Okay,
I'm gonna
you
save
saved
it.
one of them.
right.
So basically, the way I imagine this, as it slams onto you, you like push your hands, so you're like fuck, expecting this to be bad, and there is a wall of arcane energy emanating from your hands, just barely putting this millimeter thick force between you and the spider. So most of the damage you took was just from being slammed into the water.
Do you think it feels
Well,
weird for
okay.
Six to do magic?
Well, this is the closest thing you've ever done to doing magic. It's a weird feeling, and it's really cool.
As I'm sort of protecting myself here, I kind of shout out, "Ah, thank you, Dorrit."
But all you guys hear is because
Oh,
he's
yeah,
underwater.
Do you have a voice mod for that ready?
I don't have voice mod on, but
How did you do that?
I just
With-
did it with my
With
mouth.
his hands.
That like was perfectly underwater. That was really good. Props.
Thanks. Thank you.
You genuinely, that was really good.
Thanks.
That's good.
I'll take it. Honestly, as well, because Bess, you make a good point with restraining it. Though it technically is supposed to get 2 attacks, I'm gonna make it it's one attack. I'm gonna say that's your restraining in this time. You've taken away one of its attacks with your water as it like tries to right itself and it starts to like get back up. It's not gonna be able to attack anymore. You have taken away its bite. So as the spider gets back up and Six, you like try to just get yourself above water again. Six, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I'm underwater, right?
It's only like 2 or 3 feet of water. If you like just kind of get up, you'll be fine.
Okay.
But you are under the spider,
Okay.
sort of.
Do I have a good vantage point on one of those panels that
Nope, they were all
Bess
on
was
top.
talking about? Nothing? All top. Okay. I'm gonna try to scramble around it and climb back up on top. Can I try that?
I'm gonna say, given it's restrained by Bess, and you've done it once before, you were able to just kind of like climb on his legs and scramble back on top again.
Okay. I would be happy to use all of my movement doing that.
Sure.
And
Then you do.
and then try to locate one of those plates and just see if I can get a finger under one or something.
Okay,
I guess
I'm gonna
I
say
can
there
hold
are
that.
3 panels. There's panel 1 on its head, panel 2 on the left side of its abdomen, panel 3 on the right side. Which are you going for? 1, 2, or 3?
We're gonna go straight for the head. So 1.
1. Okay. You get your finger. It's gonna take your whole action to open it.
Okay.
But I'll allow
Alright.
you to just do it without any check. You get your fingers kind of under it, and you
Sweet.
pry and you ping, rip it open, and there's steam puffs out from it into your face, and it's really hot. But then you look back down, and you can see all sorts of gears turning and steam rising, and there's like clockwork and a strange glow from within.
This is beautiful.
I should
Okay.
say a strange
Alright.
red glow, almost like magma,
A red glow.
Mhm.
Okay.
reminiscent of fire.
Alright. Okay. Okay. Copy
Okay.
that.
Any bonus action?
Okay.
No.
No. Okay. Bess, you watch Six get back on top and rip one of them open, and steam erupts, and he's trying to look inside. What are you doing?
I'm jumping onto the spider if I can, if there's room at all, or like help. Can I help and take a look? Do I still?
You want to jump onto it as well?
If there's room to take a look at the head or the panel that's open.
There's probably not room to get in the same position to look at the same panel, but you could try to jump onto its abdomen behind him and look at the other 2 panels.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, make an acrobatics check to get on top of this thing.
Acrobatics?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, Six, you hear a clamoring, and you look back briefly, and you see Bess climbing on as well now. And Bess, let me do this. Bep. Bess, you are now on its back, looking at the 2 panels.
Am I able to open them in this turn?
Not on this turn. I believe I had Six take an action to get on top.
Yes. With my knowledge of the ages,
Yes.
do I gain any more information while I'm actually sitting there looking at it?
Not without looking into the panels, but once you do, probably.
Cool. I love it. Thank you. That's what I'll do.
Okay. Oh, and I've accidentally removed Bess from the turn order. Bop.
How
Nerd.
dare you?
Sorry. Alistair, you're watching your friends just fucking climb all over this thing, and it's a sight. What are you doing?
Oh. Isaac wants to jump in there with that.
I will say there's not, even if Alistair wanted to, there's not much room.
Yeah. I am going to Bardic Inspiration 6.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do the thing. Break it, I think.
He uninspiringly says, but with the arcane energy infused in his words, you feel inspired.
All right.
And that's
It's above 6 o'clock.
what's that give him?
It's
I believe it's a plus D10.
So you
It's
have your
a-
D8 for damage and a D10 for, I think it's attack, or what do
Awesome.
those D10s apply to? Saving throws, checks, and attacks.
For 10 minutes, the creature can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay, yes. Okay,
Okay.
so you have a
And then
D10
I'm
for.
also.
I look back and I say, yeah, I will
So that's
break
my
it.
bonus action.
Yes, sir.
So then. I'm gonna cast Healing Word at level 3. So I'm gonna add that's 1d4. So I need to roll 2 more d4s.
Okay.
So 15 health. Wow, fuck that.
Okay. And that's for
6.
6. You are healed.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Thank
I'm
you so
sorry.
much.
Does Besser 6 have more damage?
Uh,
Without saying numbers, how bad do you guys think you're looking?
pretty banged up.
Because I know Bess is down there too.
Probably not as banged up as 6.
Okay,
Okay.
then I'll do it on 6. Yeah.
Okay. So he gets.
Okay.
Okay. 6.
Thank you.
All right. There was one thing I just remembered that I have failed to do anything with yet, and so I won't yet. But I will say, 6 and Bess, as you've been sitting on this thing, 6 in particular, you notice, oh, this metal is heated, real hot from one of your allies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So if you stay on this too long, it's gonna start hurting.
Doesn't
Okay.
the water cool it down?
Yeah, the parts of it that are submerged in water, but not where you're sitting on top. The abdomen, the head, and all that are sticking out from the water. Just a note. I won't do anything with that yet. But since I forgot, but that is the thing that's happening. Vase boy, what you doing?
Just to make sure, there's no actual coins in there. That's the spider, right?
Just a brief glance. No, those are coins.
Oh,
Not as
sweet.
many. A lot of them are like became part of the spider, but there are coins there. Yeah.
Score.
All right, so that's a dirty 20, 23, 19. Those 3 will hit. So you can roll 3d6 plus 6 damage for a total of 16 damage. As you guys are writing this thing, you hear them ping, 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 ping. What a hefty spell.
Doran looks at Alistair and shrugs. Super like, I don't know.
It is now the spider's turn, and it will.
No, that's none of my action. That's
Oh,
just happening.
right. Yeah, you just get to do that for free. Take your turn.
I am going to try to cast Infestation as my action. Please hit. Please hit. Oh, it's a Constitution saving throw. Never mind.
Constitution save.
It's made of metal. I think it can do that.
Cloud of Mind freeze, blah, blah, blah. The target must succeed on a con save, or it takes 1d6 poison damage and moves 5 feet away, or 5 feet. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Well, look at me rolling a d20. It doesn't matter. It's immune to poison.
Well,
So,
I know.
yeah. Luckily, that's not an AOE or that would hurt your friend. So actually, 6, as you're looking into the panel, you see like mites and fleas suddenly appear and start bouncing around within it, and then you hear like the tiny screams of little creatures getting crushed by cogs and wheels and clockwork.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
It's okay, Vase. We'll make it through this. There's like cough more blood under the ground and move over here.
Okay.
Now that would be my turn.
All right. So now it's the spider's turn. 6 and Bess, make me a dexterity saving throw, please. Still
Okay.
lower than it
One.
could be because Bess has restrained it.
Very good.
Okay.
Oh,
Bess, you're good. It bucks, but you stay on.
6, holy shit.
6 is thrown from the machine, and you land with a thud on the ground next to it. You're not gonna
Alright.
take any damage. You catch yourself, and it's half water anyway. But you are thrown off of it. And as it throws you off, it looks over in anger and is going to try to bite. Well, anger you can assume it doesn't really show emotion. It's gonna try to bite you. And it's gonna be a dirty 20 to hit.
Man's just dummy pissed
that
off.
is exactly it.
Okay. That is exactly it. So you are going to take a grand total of.
Wait, hold on,
Go
real
ahead.
quick.
Nope, go ahead.
Alistair's spell, did that affect my armor class at all?
No.
No.
Okay. Okay.
You're going to take a grand total of 16 piercing damage. Would you like to use a D8?
Oh.
That last D8?
Yes, I will roll that last roll.
All
D8
right.
here.
You might be able to
Roll-
half this if you're lucky.
One. All right.
1. All right. So you take 15 piercing damage as it bites into you,
Here.
and it's not going to be able to do anything the best. It is going to slam into. Actually, it sees the rings as more of a threat than Alistair, so it's going to slam into one of the rings.
Oh, thank God.
With a natural 20. I believe
It's
that
gonna hit.
hits. And yeah, one of the rings is just into oblivion.
Well, no, here's the thing. Once it loses the health I gave it, then anything past that damages the ring itself. So does it actually break the ring?
Wait.
Because it has its own
Oh, okay. So you're saying if I give it 15
imbue
health.
it with life. I imbue it with life, so if it goes over that, it can break the object. But let's say I gave it to my vase. My vase wouldn't break when it hit 0. It just becomes normal.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say it is like cracked into a few pieces, but it is not like completely eviscerated.
Okay. If I were to reanimate it, it'd probably be worse. It'd probably be a bit.
They wouldn't be
weaker.
medium anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
Okay. So that's its bite and its slam. It's gonna roll the recharge. Okay. 6. You have been thrown off it. What are you gonna do?
I would like to. There's no more coins around me. I'd like to, if possible, do one of those crazy cool movie moves where you're lying on your back and then you kind of do the kick out thing and land on your feet.
6 could absolutely do that.
Okay. And then essentially attempt to use more movement to hop right back up on top. And then I'm just going to throw my coin purse into the gears.
Okay. It is an action to climb atop it. But all you're doing is dropping an item. I'm just going to call that an item interaction, which is part of your action economy.
Okay.
So you just drop the coin purse in. Okay.
I'll tell you exactly what's in it. I have...
Yeah, how many coins?
It is inventory. I have 11 silver pieces and 8 copper in there.
Oh, that's not as many as I thought. Okay.
I don't keep it with my gold.
Regardless. Okay, you toss it in, and you hear a crunching as it's being like, and you hear gears like trying to continue and screeching, and 2 of the 6 eyes at the front of the creature power down.
Ooh.
And you
All
see
right.
actually that looking in, that red hot glow starts to dim.
All right.
And actually, as it just got its recharge, it was starting to like you could almost see it bubbling up, and then the gears start to slow down, and then it bubbles back down. Bess.
Progress.
Then it is your turn.
Am I able to open one of the panels?
Yes, with an action. Left
I
or
would
right?
like to do so.
2 or
left.
3. Left. Okay. Panel 2. You pry open, looking inside. You won't be able to discern much, having used your action, but again, gears, various cogs and clockwork machinery. I will say, actually, since you used your channel divinity, you can tell this panel probably has something to do with its movement, based on the way the gears are spread out in the 8 different directions, each appropriate with each leg.
Solid. Would I have any knowledge from that on how to make it not be moving?
Destroy the gears, obstruct it. You saw what 6 did.
Coolio.
And 6, I do make sure you got rid of those coins in your inventory.
I took them down. Or
Yep.
if I haven't, I was in the middle. Yeah, there we go. I'll do it right now.
Yep, take care. Get rid of your copper and your silver.
I might have to take a water break here soon and get more water.
I just went and got this massive glass.
Yeah.
Nice.
Once this fight is over, we'll probably be done for tonight. It is your turn next, Isaac. So after that would be a great time.
Okay. Well, if we're gonna be done relatively soon, then.
Yeah, relatively. We'll see how long this battle goes. Bess, is there anything else you'd like to do? You have like a bonus action, item interaction, movement?
I don't think I have any. Yeah, no, that's all I'm gonna do.
That's you. Okay. Alistair.
Oh, wait.
Go ahead then.
So when 6 dropped his coins into the machine, that was just an item interaction?
Yes.
I am going to. How have I been storing my coins? I haven't. What?
We just kind of assume you have several coin purses or one or whatever you think your character might have.
I'm just gonna assume that I have a couple of coin purses, and I will throw one of them into the.
Yeah, in your travels with Six, you took a page out of his book and got an extra one so that you could have your gold in one and your silver and copper in another.
It's really
Yeah.
funny that that's a thing because I already had that written down for Alistair that he keeps his gold separately in case he gets mugged.
Wonderful.
Makes
So
a lot of sense.
are you
yeah.
gonna drop your copper and silver into it?
Yeah.
Me?
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
So
gonna drop Alistair into it.
crunch. Okay, so remove all of your copper and silver from your inventory, and as you drop the bag in, you hear similar clinking and clanking, and the legs start to like wobble. And Alistair in front, you see two more eyes fade out. There are only two eyes left, but it is still steaming.
So coins
Steam away.
have been poured in 2 of the 3 ports.
Yep. And 2 of your allies have forsaken all of their copper and gold, or copper and silver, rather, to do so.
Copy and gold.
Copy.
I have found copper to be a very useful object in this game.
Yeah.
I hate
Alistair,
you.
it is your turn.
I am going to. Would it be an action to throw a dagger to Six, not at him, to him?
I wouldn't consider it an action.
Because
I'd-
what I'm planning on doing is using bonus action to turn leaf into dagger, and
Uh-huh.
then tossing it to Six to use.
Because I was going to say that's more than an item interaction, but that's less than an action. I was going to call it a bonus action, but if you want to do that, we can consider it your action to do that and then
Well-
toss it to him.
If you don't want to make it my action, that'd be cool.
We'll call it an item interaction for the sake
Yes.
of whatever you're trying to do, because you seem to have a plan, and I like that. So, bonus
Well,
action, you turn a leaf into a dagger. You toss the dagger, leaf dagger up to 6 with your item interaction. You have an action left.
Yeah. So he just catches it, and we don't have to roll anything.
He's climbing. I'll let it happen. You're both dexterous
cool.
enough, especially 6.
All
You-
right.
Put that in the gears. And then I will turn
You got
to Doran
Uh-huh.
and cast a level 2. Oop. Cure wounds.
Okay.
So that's I need to
Cure
add
wounds is
another
touch.
D8.
You have to touch me.
Oh, I thought he was still up by me. Oh, I fucked up. No, sorry. Then I am going to cast a healing word at level 2.
That's isn't that a bonus
Bonus.
action? You've already used your bonus.
Healing word's a bonus action?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is.
Can I make it
No.
an action?
Nope.
I feel like that's dumb, but understandable.
It's how
Okay,
action
then
economy
I-
works.
Oh shit. Then I will back up and I will take the opportunity attack
Okay, it
to go
will
over and cure
use
wounds.
the opportunity to try to launch a piston at you. With
And I say no.
25 to hit. Say no to that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. You're going to take as it slams into you. I'm rolling shit for damage.
It's a little bit over double my AC, but go ahead.
Okay.
You're gonna take 13 bludgeoning damage as a piston launches towards you and slams you as you run over the door and to cast that cure wounds for 11 HP. I'll allow that to stand.
Well, actually, it is. I need to roll one more D8 since it's level 2.
Oh yeah. So,
So 14.
yeah. So you take that
No.
damage and then he gets 14 healed.
Doran is no longer bloodied.
Yay!
Alistair walks over and gets hit in the back of the head. He's like, "Fuck!"
Neither.
go.
Yeah. Neither is the spider. Vase boy, it's your turn.
Well,
Vase boy.
let's start with our normal.
Yeah, okay, roll your 4d20 plus 5. Okay,
Don't you
18,
just love
23, 23.
7v1.
Okay. 2 of those will hit.
So 2d6 plus 4.
Yes, sir. So ping, 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 ping. 2 of them strike quite well. And you hear you hear it. It doesn't roar. It doesn't have a sound, but steam emanates from its mouth in such a way that it sounds like a roar. As it is now bloodied or steamed or bent. I don't know.
Steamed.
Steamed goods.
But
Damn.
it is quite damaged at this point. The sides are like crunched in from the wheels. Yeah.
So I look at him. I look at my hand. I go, please don't be poison damage. And I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt and hope it's not poison damage.
Can I step out of the way for this?
I would
No.
move so I don't hit you.
Okay.
No.
I'm like right in front of you.
Yeah. He takes cover
Let's
behind
hope
the
this
pile
goes
of
through
lumber.
Alistair.
So okay, I get to choose the d8s. Okay. So if one of them's a 6, I'm not picking that one. It's gonna be a 28 hit. I'm gonna pick the 5, which is lightning damage.
Okay. So you rolled a crit, and 15 lightning damage surges into this thing, and as you guys are looking into the panels that you just fucked up on top of it, you see like lightning course through the body of this thing.
Is that the
We
15
don't
or
get
is it the
electrocuted, do we?
28 damage?
What's that?
Is it 15 or 28? Because I have that 13 and then the crit.
Oh, additional 15. Yeah, that's
cool.
28. So you guys, you feel like a tingling underneath you. It doesn't damage you, but you feel like this immense energy coursing through it, and the steam is billowing out in all directions now, and you're having to kind of dodge and evade. It is on the brink of collapsing.
Get him! Get him!
Relatively to what it's been so far in this fight, I should say.
I yell, "Get him, Gears! Get him!" And I point at my gears.
Get him, Gears, get him. At the start of its turn, 6 and best make dex saves.
Dex saving.
My tummy no longer hurts, so I'm gonna eat these last 12 nuggets.
Good.
Okay, because Bess is still restraining it, you guys are fine. Bess, you barely hang on, but you, like, as it's bucking, you really push with that water and hold it down. Being unable to move and unable to use its breath weapon, it's going to turn around and strike
cry.
at the rings, because that's all it can do. The first ring, that's going to be a natural 1. So it bites, and the ring rotates, and it bites directly through the ring like it did a trick. And then it attempts to slam into that ring instead, rolling in that 20.
Oh, I'm down to 3 rings.
Yeah, you're down to 3 rings. That one is gone. That one is shattered into pieces.
You see, Alistair, you see a small tear forming in Jordan's eye.
You guys have fucked this thing's action economy. 6, it's your turn.
All right. I that last panel. Can I pop it open?
You can, kind of reach over next to Bess and pull it open with your action.
All right. I mic drop the dagger into it.
Okay, you drop the dagger in. There's a crunching and a screeching, and it rears up as best it can, and then collapses to the ground. You guys have disabled the clockwork spider.
Do you think the originator can fix this for me? 6 says, looking up all excited.
I look at the rings. Come here, boys. Come here. They just roll over to me, and I start gritting between the cogs on them. Who's a good ring?
Jesus.
If we can
As-
weaponize this against the rat,
This would be incredible.
I can't believe I'm
As
doing
6
this.
drops the daggers in, you see Alistair shed a tear and go, "That was my favorite leaf."
You're sitting there mourning over your leaf, and I'm petting all my rings.
Today I've lost more than you could ever imagine.
Doran, you have control of the 3 rings.
For a minute, and then they just turn to rings.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I thought they deactivated once they
yeah.
completed their goal.
They come over and he's like, "Oh, good boys," and they're like rubbing up against him, and then clang, 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 they fall to the ground.
I stand up, wipe the blood off my shirt, clean myself for prestidigitation, spit on the ground, and go, "I helped."
That
You helped a lot. How many coins are in the pool?
Yeah, I would also like to check that out.
you guys immediately go to looting. Okay,
We're bandits.
No.
I'm a bandit.
Yep.
Bess is gonna spend some time investigating and trying to figure out how the spider works.
are
while
you
you're doing
guys
that.
going
Good
to
call.
be Are you going to be divvying this out evenly anyway?
Yes.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I need somebody to roll 1d50 plus 10, and somebody else to roll 1d100 plus 20.
I volunteer for 1 die 100 plus 20.
Okay. I guess who does anyone want to do the 50 plus 10?
No, I always roll bad when it comes to
Meh.
money. Roll for me.
Meh.
So 1d50 plus 10.
Okay. There's
53,
everybody
23.
take 13 silver, and there's one extra if anybody would like to be given that.
You said 13?
Yeah, 13 silver, and there's
13.
everybody gets 13, and there's one extra. I don't know if anybody's gonna snatch that.
I would give it to 6 because he lost more than I could imagine. And I will look at Alistair while I do that.
Okay, so everybody gets
Thank you,
13 silver,
Dorian.
except for 6 who gets 14. 23.
Yay.
And then everybody gets 5 gold, and there are there are 3 left over.
Okay,
So-
I'm sorry. I've been lagging out all night. How many gold?
You get 5 gold and 13 silver. And then for you guys, there after everybody gets all that, and 6 has gotten 14 silver instead, there's 3 gold left over.
I will pocket one of those gold.
I got an extra silver. I'll volunteer not to take a gold.
I'll take the gold if nobody else will.
Take it.
I give the last
Okay.
one to Bess.
So yeah, Bess, you get 6 gold and the 13 silver. So all the coins that were in the water are divvied out.
Excellent.
I look at 6. I should just start carrying around a lot of rocks and throw them at someone and turn them alive. I bet God would hate that. 10 small rocks pounding someone to death. every turn, roll 10d20 plus 2.
You're trying to turn this into just a game of math for me so quickly.
You should get somebody to make you like really intricate tiny metal bees with stingers, and you should just carry them in a little pouch. And anytime you want to use that spell, you just go like, sting them.
You're lucky, Holden, because if you had made them make dex saving throws, you would have had to come up with their dex modifier. The only thing that I think, let me check quick. I have the spell. I can pull the spell quicker. They have a set Constitution, Intelligence, and Wisdom, and Charisma. You have to come up with their Strength, Dex, AC, hit points, and
I
attack.
hate all of it. I'm gonna have to look into this now to see what like kind of is the norm for people. But I actually maybe I don't want to. Maybe it's more whimsical and fun to not and just come up with it on the fly every time. I might do that instead. My favorite thing though is the ring. This image of a ring just ping, 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 slamming to the spider. It turns around to bite it, and the ring just whoop, flips over and it goes right
Can't
through.
touch this.
One of my favorite things about that spell is if the item itself cannot move organically, it just hovers.
That's
It
fucking
has
hilarious.
it gets a flying speed of 30.
So
So if I pick something that can't roll, it just hovers and starts beating into
I
something.
fucking hate it. In the last few minutes of the session here, as the dust settles, the mechanical spider is slumped into the water. Bess and 6 jump down. The rings collapse. Oh, no?
I had asked to investigate it.
Oh, you want to investigate it now? What are
guess
you
so, hell yeah.
looking for specifically?
Like what's causing it to run? How it jumped out
What
at us?
makes it tick?
What is it?
Okay. Yeah. Why don't you make an investigation check?
Do I have advantage from my knowledge of the ages? Has
You-
it been 10 minutes?
You do not have disadvantage. You do not have disadvantage, rather, because of your knowledge of the ages. Because you've never seen anything like this.
Well,
What's
she-
everybody else doing while she's looking into this thing?
Do I see her looking confused for a few seconds? Can I reverse that disadvantage that she would have gotten?
No, fuck you.
I'm assuming her face looks always confused.
Damn it! I thought I could get her that advantage.
No. You've caused enough trouble this session. Since you've been waiting a bit, I'll get to you first. With a 12, you start to articulate in your mind, though it's kind of difficult given how mangled you guys, how much you mangled the gears and the clockwork within it, but you start to kind of figure out, okay, so these kind of go this way. These must have been controlling the legs. This reservoir is where all the water was that was being turned into steam, so it must have to refill that. And you start to get some of the concepts of the basic ideas of how it works, though how it has energy, like the intricacies of it, you don't know, but you get the basic ideas of its movement, how the fire worked and all, and you know, some of the basics of its movements and various things. I've said that 6 times now. So yeah.
How heavy is it?
How heavy? Just from like it into the water, you'd imagine it must be at least 200 pounds. It's a big thing.
All right. We can drag that.
Do you say that out loud?
Uh-huh.
Doran laughs. Like,
He can shrink it, right?
In your face, he laughs.
Okay.
No. Oh,
All right.
I look at
You can shrink this thing, right?
who the fuck do you think I am?
My friend Doran?
I can't shrink things. If it would be considered a huge creature, a huge item, I might be able to move it for a minute.
If
see.
we were to leave it close to the exit, maybe we could come back for it 6.
I think that's a great idea.
I would like to start doing measurements in my head to see if I think I could animate this item for a minute.
So what do you need to know?
I just need. Okay, I cannot animate anything that is bigger than the size huge.
Oh, you could animate it.
I look at it and go, I think I could turn that thing on myself and make it attack.
Don't. I'm still on it.
I look at 6 and go, maybe we should move it.
We've messed up some of the gears, so it might not work amazing at the moment. But yeah.
Oh, that doesn't matter to me. I'm magically making it move. I don't care if it can move or can't move. It will move.
All right.
But I don't want to.
I say we take it with. We know a guy that knows some stuff about this stuff.
Oh, you do? Where is he?
He's in the Flying City.
Now, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, 6. How the fuck do you think you're getting this up in there?
You know, we'll burn that bridge when we cross it.
How do you think you're getting this thing to Priest?
Back of a wagon?
I look at the giant, heavy spider. I look at 6 and go, you must know some strong horses. Or you're just dumb.
I mean, he said it was like at least 200 pounds, so a little more than that. I mean, I've seen some pretty big wagons.
Or we can take it to pieces and then cart it in multiple wagons and then put it back together.
We could try that.
That doesn't change the weight.
That's
But
true.
it distributes it.
Makes it easier, I guess, to deal with.
Well,
whichever.
I'm weak as I look at my body and go, I can carry the lightest piece. Bess, you're strong. You can carry the biggest piece. There we go.
All right.
Best flexes.
6, you can do flips really well, so we might be able to like lay the legs sideways and roll them like logs, and you can hop on them.
Ooh, I'll give that a shot too. I used to roll logs in the river back home.
Alistair, you could play a jaunty tune.
Not true.
I sure can, all day and night.
See,
Well,
so we have a
maybe not
plan.
all day and night, but
You'd get
for a
tired.
while.
So what is
Bess
a
is
great
still
plan.
flexing.
what is our current game plan?
Bex is
We've
just standing
got-
there flexing. She stopped looking, investigating. She's like, okay, I kind of get it. Just looking at you guys flexing.
We have 3 portals that are glowy.
There are no portals. The
Indeed.
steps themselves are glowing.
We have 3
Faint.
glowy stairs. Does it the same glow of what we walked into to get here?
It is it's slightly different hue of yellow.
But similar.
Similar, the same nature.
Do I see where we came in?
Nope.
So our options are to sit here and rest, or to just pick a staircase and walk up. But
I wouldn't mind a rest. I don't know how the rest of everybody feels.
I mean, just maybe a shorter one. Maybe 30 minutes to an hour of just sitting.
Short
It
rest.
is really
fine.
pretty here. I'd like to spend a little bit of time here.
Yes, as long as we stay away
Except
from that
for-
giant pool of blood.
Yeah, the blood pool. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, I don't know who did that. It's ridiculous.
Somebody messed up this pool.
I wonder who it could have been.
So you guys are gonna rest here? I will
Yeah.
say it has
Yeah, I don't
not
think it would
been
be a
long
bad
since you
idea.
took your long rest. You will not be able to gain the benefits of a long rest from resting right now,
That's
unless you stay
true.
here for like 24 hours.
That's why I
we were
said.
just taking a short rest.
Yeah,
You could
that's
take a
why I
short
said.
rest. Oh, I'm
That's why I
sorry.
said a rest that was shorter than normal.
Oh, I didn't catch that part. I was doing other prep. That's my fault.
We're having a lunch break, Holden. A lunch break.
You can have a lunch break. Yeah, you can have a lunch break. Absolutely.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can take your short rest. Best kind of, I imagine, investigates a little further. As you guys are just
Yes.
chilling, you lick your wounds. Yeah. So you'll take your short rest.
I will play my song of rest.
Okay.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Which
Fun
which
stuff.
of the 3 staircases would it be easiest to drag a 200-pound metal spider to?
If anybody regained hit points, you each get an extra 1d8.
Oh, good.
Thank you, sir.
I only get D6s, so that's I'm gonna start with my roll 1d8 of hit points. That sucked, but I'll take it. Okay, then I'll go 1, 2.
Yeah, you will.
Roll 14,
Decent rolls.
7. Yeah, but Doran's very much the type of person who's not going to stop resting until he feels perfect. So I have to keep going based off my personality I've built.
6, was that your hit die roll?
That was the extra
I think
point.
that's only
there.
when you take damage.
No, that's the one that Song of Rest.
Oh,
Song
that's
of Rest.
Oh, understood.
That was my.
There's too
my
many
additional
D8s
one
and
point.
D6s being thrown around. Sorry, my bad. Does that go away? Is that gone now, Doran?
Not until I use it again or take a long rest.
All right,
I
so
can
you
do
just-
that any time.
You just have an extra D8. All right.
I think one more. That'll be fine. As we rest, Doran looks basically at the beginning of this fight. Now Doran looks the exact same. Just
How did I get a 9?
it's
Because
a
your
plus-
con modifier's
yeah,
added.
Oh, durr.
Yeah,
Then
that's
I'll
why
take
my
my-
max is 8.
Okay.
No, I didn't mean to open Minecraft, you
Now,
dumb fuck.
normally I would say this is a good time to wrap up, but there's a good reason I would like to go just a little bit longer. What would you guys
No.
like?
Oh yes.
What would you guys
I'm
like
fine
to
with
do? Once you have finished your rest. And also to answer your question, which of these staircases would be easiest? Straight distance-wise, the one on the right would be the easiest to drag the spider to.
I say we go for that one. I say pointing at the one on the right.
Sure.
I would like to go and look at the legs of the spider and see if there's an easy method to disassembling it.
Would I be able to help him with that with my previous investigations of
Yeah,
the
I'll say, just like from the roleplay, if you like say you were like still kind of checking it during the short rest and with your rolls previously, you would be pretty certain you could probably disassemble this thing. Like you could take the legs out for sure. The rest of it you could probably pull apart, but you might like eject gears and clockwork. Like you're not confident you could take this thing apart without completely ruining the gear system, the clockwork.
I'm not confident, guys.
Let's just drag it.
No, 6. I don't know if you missed the part that when I introduced myself, I said I don't like doing manual labor, but I don't like doing
That's
manual labor at all.
That's
no-
okay.
If you notice, I kind of lean on my vase and spit into it.
You just have this face.
You don't have to drag it.
I wasn't going to, but I was suggesting that
Don't feel bad. It's okay.
I wasn't going to feel bad.
But, yeah. Don't let that get in your way. Just one foot in front of the other, and away we go.
6. Doran kind of squints. You really think that we're going to be able to get this thing? How many stairs can I see on the right staircase?
Each one of them has 2 large stairs that lead up to a third platform.
Do you really think? I've carried heavy things in my life. It's not easy. We can't lift this thing off the ground. We're gonna be
Are you
drinking.
sure? We haven't tried.
You know, Bess is gonna go investigate the staircase while that's going on.
Going over just which one?
Whichever one Six said, let's check that one out.
Okay. You move over to the right
Right.
staircase. Are you touching it, walking on it? Are you doing anything to it? Or are you just kind of looking?
I touch my foot to the bottom stair.
Okay. You step on it,
Yeah.
and nothing happens. You
I
it's just dimly glowing.
take another step up.
You do.
I stand on the platform.
You stand on the top platform, and nothing happens. It's just a dimly glowing staircase. Now that you're here, though, it looks odd. It is like a bluish stone, but it has a yellow glow to it. A very faint yellow glow. And if you and you stand here for a moment in the quiet, you just listen amongst the, try to listen with the bickering of Doran and Six in the background. And there's almost like a very low hum to it. Just a dim like as you're standing atop it.
Hmm.
Can I step off of the back of the stairs?
You can.
I'm gonna put my foot out and feel
It's like
if
a-
I'm gonna be
it's like
caught
a
by something.
5-foot drop behind it. You put your foot out, nothing. Beyond this map, the expanse of like small ponds and bioluminescence and bushes and giant trees just continues.
I'm gonna jump off the back of it.
And you land on the ground.
Let's pick a different staircase, I say out loud.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
The
Six,
cops are here.
we know how to get back to this
Consider.
location. We can leave the damn spider and come back.
I mean, as long as we think it'll still be here when we come back.
Who else is gonna be down here, Six?
God. I don't know.
Well, maybe we reach inside and pull out something that looks important, and maybe it doesn't get reactivated. Pick an important piece and break it. I don't know.
What? We don't need to break any more of it. It's done.
Yeah, looking into the little hatches, the gears, the clockwork is mangled.
Six, do you think they can fix this thing? You kind of fucked it.
You have not met our friend.
You're right. Most of the people you've introduced me to don't like me, especially at first.
That's
And I
not
just-
true. You're the commander's favorite.
He did say that.
He won't let me call him light yet, so you lie.
I mean, not even we're able to call him light, but
I mean, I thought you did.
You
oh,
have been.
are we?
Yeah. You
Oh,
and Six.
I don't. Okay.
In any case, I guess we do have to figure out how to work the stairs before we can take the spider through them.
I'm taking my vase. Oh, I can control my rings. I don't want to control my rings. There's so many things, and I'm gonna go to this staircase and walk up.
Are
it.
these
Yep, same
are
thing
these
that
pieces of
happens.
paper?
Yes, they're parchment and paper and such. You walk up to the staircase and you walk up it. Nothing. It's just a very low hum, faint yellow glow off this blue stone.
You can just message me later.
Yeah. No, I mean I can tell you. That's fine. Quickly. Alistair, the names of the originators. The original was Hunar, and the new one is Waylon.
Right.
I would like you finish.
I had them
Connie.
around in my notes, so
I put them in the chat in case anybody needs them, in case they want to take notes.
I can't yet because I would not know.
Okay. Good point.
Otherwise, I would. Doran's gonna take his vase down, get a bucket, fill it with the water from the nearest pool, walk back up and dump it on the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, it washes over. Six points out the pile of parchments and various papers. Are you gonna go check it out?
I'm going to head over there, yes, and just see if there's any if they have anything in common or if they're all different. What's up?
Okay, you start kind of just rifling through them. There's it's mostly common. There's some arcane runes you don't fucking know. Actually, make an investigation check.
Okay.
It was a 7. As you're looking through, you just kind of like looking at like the skimming each one. That doesn't seem important. No. I don't know what the fuck that means. What is that? Is that porn? You're just going through, and if there's one thing that kind of catches your eye, and so you read it a bit further, it seems to be in common a complaint. It is written a formal complaint, and it speaks of. I don't have it written out, but it says something along the lines of, "I'm so sick and tired of having to pay every time. Is there no other way this can work?"
Interesting. Letter to a prostitute.
Do you say it out loud?
Yes.
I pull out 1 gold and drop it off my staircase.
Ting, ting, ting.
Oh, I'm gonna stand at the top. Am I still on top of my staircase?
Yes, ma'am.
Cool.
If you'd like to be.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay there. Maybe somebody else should go on the last staircase.
I actually have an idea. I go and pick up my gold.
Okay.
I sigh and I walk over to the middle pool and I dump 3 gold into it.
You dump 3 gold, and the staircase you once came from illuminates with a bright yellow portal. And that is where we'll pick up next time.
You hear it go, I hate paying for things.
Well, now we can drag the spider over there.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.